nothing to do with that. But don't act like she couldn't have been the motherfucker that fucked up.
No, she couldn't have been.
How could she? Because y'all in the same sorority.
You damn
well,
right.
We ain't in the
I
sorority, and I think it was all on you.
Well, here we go. What's up, y'all? Come on, man. It's the Josh Adams podcast. You
don't
can see
doing deltas like
women
that.
already attacking me.
Don't even do it.
From
like
Greek
that.
fraternities. You know what I'm saying? We're not finna do that.
No.
It's St. Patrick's Day Eve, man. Give it up for that. We got hey, I apologize for not doing one last week. So I came back and I asked a bunch of people that I fuck with to come be on this podcast. One I'm meeting for the first time. Friend of the family who also got a podcast. But before I introduce them, I just want to talk. My dog Khary Frazier's in the building.
What's going on, my people?
What's up, boy? Head with the apparel on.
Gonna be
baby, I love it. I love it.
This is gonna be an interesting podcast already. We led in like the it oozed over. It oozed over, and y'all even see from the crazy topic that he got.
The pre-talk already. We already tripping. I wasn't gonna drink, but one of my guests was like, I don't really mess around, but to cut the nerve. She jumped in, so I said I'm gonna jump in with her on a Wednesday. Right. But this podcast today, the reason it's titled "To Lay Up or To Not Lay Up" is because me and Khary always go back and forth about me when I'm having sex. When I deal with a young lady, I tend to like to lay up for the whole weekend. So if we fuck Friday, I'm gonna wake up. We're gonna lay up Saturday morning. We're gonna get some breakfast. We're gonna eat. We're gonna fuck again. We're gonna lay up some more, and we're gonna lay up all the way. Khary does not agree with that style of lovemaking, and we will dig into that deeper. And I'm glad that we have some feminine energy on the show to be able to...
Wait. You just slipped in lovemaking.
Right, because I was going to say, where did that come from?
That's not lovemaking, my G. Why is that not lovemaking if I'm laid up with you afterwards?
We will explore later.
We'll get into that, and they can't wait to jump into it, so we're not going to do it. But I want to introduce my guest really quickly. To my right, this young lady is a comedian who has jumped on the scene, and everybody's been talking about her. Tell these people who you are and what you got going on real fast.
My name is Amber Ewing, and
that's the only sound effect we got. So
we got the board sound effects, but they not listening because they don't have.
But we use this for everything.
Yeah.
My next set, which will be my last set, is gonna be Trap Kino. It's April 3rd, and it is in the Fashion District at Canvas.
Okay.
At 7:00.
Damn, we gotta dig into that. Like, how you just start comedy and finna retire already? Who you think you, Eddie Murphy? Damn, I ain't mad at you then. She said she finna get out the way. She said,
No. It's a different aim, same target. I gotta shift some things. Being a single mom, working 9 to 5.
Okay.
Get that. I had some health issues that came about, so I have to pace myself.
Okay, that makes sense. We'll dig into that because that's very interesting because, like I said, it's a lot of buzz on your name. And I'm not just saying that to be saying that because you work with some comedians that I kick on and know and I'm close with. And they was like, yeah, girl, bring them out. And she packed a swooty woo out. And I was like, oh, that's scandalous. And to hear you be like, yep, my last show is tomorrow, nigga. It's like, damn, I just found out about you 15 minutes ago. But that's a very, 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 put it like this. You ain't say adult. It's a mature thing to do, especially now with everybody clout chasing and want to be somebody doing something. Yeah. So that's lit.
I got a 5-year-old that's watching me. I got to be there for her.
Yeah.
So.
And shout out to my babies at the crib. JoJo, Kennedy, I love y'all, but I ain't finna start comedy yet because I gotta get to this money. You know what I'm saying? As soon as I do, I'm gonna sit it down. Now, to my left, I have two young ladies who just started a podcast. One is a friend of my family, really close to me, and also her homegirl. Tell these people who you are.
So, y'all, I'm B. Nicole.
And I'm Soleil. Yep, and we just started a podcast. So
basically,
it's called the She Say Podcast. And we just talk about relevant things it's basically like girl talk.
Really?
So it's been me and her basically always talking about these things, just
like what? Home. Like what? What y'all talking about?
Everything from guys to
what's the
about laying up,
all that
crazy.
Stuff.
Oh, okay. So y'all jumping out my bag a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So like, what was the last topic y'all just had? I just like to hear because you know what I'm saying. We might have a take on it over here because it's just women on y'all podcast, right?
Yeah, we got diversity. Like
y'all ain't got no RNs over there.
We got some RNs over there.
What you mean? RN? Real nigga.
No, I got a real nigga.
All right, so like what's the last topic?
Levels of crazy.
Oh. Is it degrees?
Yeah. Like what's the craziest thing that you have ever done to a guy?
To a guy, I don't fuck with niggas.
Like it's like Dante's levels of hell.
A female. Like, what's the craziest thing a female have ever done to you?
Okay, the craziest thing I've ever done to a woman is I've hacked her Gmail account. Yeah. Okay. So that was kind of wild for a nigga.
Okay. Well,
no, I wasn't her at all.
See, he kind of like me.
Wait a minute. Don't get that like that.
No, I'm just saying that wasn't her. Like for some reason,
I'm a mental crazy, and she's more of an active crazy.
Mental and active crazy.
Yeah,
all right, now
so
hold
I'm
on to
a
that. I
mental,
just want her to
she's
know, like
active.
she basing all my past relationships on this one thing I told her about.
The Delta.
Yeah, it ain't got nothing to do with her. Shout out to you. That's my daughter, mama. You know, I want to keep it cool. Everything is great on this side of town. So what's a mental crazy and what's a active crazy? I'm not talking about, I got love for her.
Okay, so to me, a mental crazy is you just doing something like how you said, going in, resetting voicemails, passwords, like social media.
Reset.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
like putting your putting your Bluetooth on her phone, so when a nigga call, you answer.
Exactly,
Yeah.
things like that. So I'm more of like a mental crazy, even though she kind of hop into that bag too.
Yeah,
It's at the end of the day, she's more like an active crazy. Like I'm on point.
I jump through windows.
She jumped.
I break
Yeah,
houses.
pretty much.
Time out. Whoa.
What's that?
Whoa. You just incriminated yourself.
No, it's something we already said.
So active crazy is criminal.
I got escorted out by the police.
Wow.
Wait.
But I find out a lot because I'm living for
So
my
one
baby
sound like
now.
one sound like white collar crime, and the other one sound like blue collar crime. You like I scam, she like I break in houses. So y'all both criminals.
It's the difference between the sentences.
Yeah. Y'all both criminals.
But we both can go there when we need to go there.
So what drive y'all to get that crazy? Like, hold on, Am, have you ever went that crazy? Like, you ain't never felt in that at all? Even when you
I have been emotionally crazy, so I'm the one that send all the texts back to back, like, and another motherfucker, and another, and wait a minute, I ain't finished.
And he done put his phone. He done put his phone on silent. He done laid the face down.
At work, come back like, who is that?
Yeah, he ain't tripping. Oh, girl, like, why your phone ain't ringing?
Like this, you gonna get my emotion. Listen, I'm not gonna leave this in my head by myself. You gonna get this too. Okay,
Yeah, I feel
I don't
you.
have time. I gotta get
but
this out.
But what you gotta understand with that kind of crazy, we can deal with that because you turn our phone off, put the face down, and we can do and keep doing what we doing with old girls.
Now, so I like getting to the face. Like,
So,
you gotta be right now.
but y'all like,
Dude,
and then, but this that young city girl energy that they giving from this side of the table. So they willing to climb in a nigga window, and it's like, so when you,
done that before.
so climbing in a nigga window, what comes with climbing in a nigga window?
You want to hear it clear.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what are you climbing through a nigga window expecting to happen? Like, am I supposed to be like, all right, I love you now?
You gotta feel my pain. Period.
Okay, but wait,
through the window?
Did you get the question? He said, like, so in the thought process, did you think what was gonna happen when you saw him?
I didn't care. Well, listen.
No.
Listen. I got
That's
that
rage.
call. It's rage. I got that call.
Blind rage, you
Look,
don't even know.
it's the car outside. X, Y, and Z. Pull up.
Oh, that's a lot.
Oh, okay. Let me jump in the shower, grab my flip flops.
Okay.
I'm on my way. I'm only 10 minutes.
That's not a good window climbing shoe. You should have grabbed something else.
But let me tell you, I took them off.
Yeah.
I took them off because
They
I was
climb
thinking.
different.
I said when I go up them stairs, they're gonna hear them flops.
Yeah, flap, 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 flap,
Not
flap,
because I can't wear these. So I took the flops off. So they ain't gonna make
So
it
the
anymore.
rationale in this was more so concerned about being heard over your slides you had on and not the incrimination.
I wasn't thinking about the incrimination at the time. Shit, I wasn't thinking about it when it was happening.
You didn't think to knock on the nigga door before just breaking in his house? Like, maybe he'd
I
let you
see
in.
the screen on the window or whatever, so he ain't gonna let me in. He know not to let me in. I see the screen on the window and the window sitting off the porch.
So when
I
you
said,
got
it's
in
my
there, what
opportunity.
happened? I'm in.
Oh, girl.
Go ahead, Amber, ask her. Get to
Mind
it.
you, this is a house. That
I
she's
got to
going
know.
into.
Okay.
You look so familiar.
Yeah. Do it, Laisha. I don't know.
Yeah, she put her whole name out here.
I'm out there anyway, you know.
But my thing is
shouldn't be,
this.
'cause I'm
My
a
thing is
social
this. Like I'm saying,
Wait, we got to find out what happened because
Okay, go ahead.
I've never
The
whole
experienced
play out.
anything like
Tell the
what
story.
happened?
So I jumped through the
This a
window.
movie to
Now,
her.
I
She
had
like,
my
this a
hammer
good ass
'cause I
movie.
was always
So
taught.
tell them what kind of house it is.
You
So
know.
you didn't just jump through the window. What happened before?
Two family
you jumped through
flat,
the window?
colonial?
It was like
Well,
a,
you was on the phone, but
yeah.
I had to know.
And
It
I'm
wasn't
telling
two
her the
family
whole
flat.
time,
It's
don't
like
do
a.
it.
Yeah, no, it ain't nothing like that. The window sit off the porch. I walk up the porch. The window right there.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, I'm thinking I can't knock because he ain't gonna let me in. Why the fuck would he let me in? He know what I'm here for. He ain't stupid. So I said, okay, I'm gonna slide this screen back.
Yeah.
One of them cheap screens. They just put it in the window, you know. So I slides it back. Got the hammer in my hand because I gotta have a weapon. Because I don't know what's about to pop up.
All right, hold on. Pause that real quick. Put the camera on me. So niggas, when you cheat, make sure you get a really expensive screen on your door, on your window, to make sure that she just can't jump
That's
through your
right,
window.
tell 'em.
Cut back.
So I jumped through the window. Them bitches in there naked.
What you think they was supposed to be doing? That's why she over here.
Eating breakfast. Shit. Something. Oh, you bitch.
So they butt naked. You in here with a hammer. Now what happened?
Then the rage.
You supposed to be like, fuck it, let's all get on.
I fought him.
One second, time out.
Not only that, it's like,
There's a lot of stuff y'all
I
just
just want to
flying
know,
over.
like,
where we get lost at?
We got lost at a lot of
Oh,
stuff.
they was sleep. So they was naked sleep. So they heard me come.
Hold on, what you say, Khary?
Your shock and awe of finding them in any way, when in reality you went in with a weapon thinking you don't know what you're gonna find. So going in with the weapon, not knowing what you're gonna find, was already a sign where your rational mind was trying to say, don't do this shit, don't do this shit, don't do this shit. Then you get in the house, and I know it's like, don't do this shit, don't do this shit,
I was
don't
on
do
the
this
phone
shit.
saying, don't do the shit, don't do the shit.
That was
Her mind was
So you got
always,
so you on the phone like this. So you got the phone in your ear, hammer in your hand. You climbing through the window. Your flip flops is laying in the driveway.
for sure.
The screen on the ground. You get up, bitch. They in here sleep butt ass naked.
By that time the phone dropped.
Oh, the phone is gone. Like,
oh, you
Hey,
got
I
the
heard
phone. She
when
pissed
All
now.
I'm hearing is that come
So
out.
did you fight cuz with the hammer?
yeah.
She
Well,
think-
I ain't hit him with the hammer because men is I'm a little fragile. I'm a little.
Yeah.
something. So he grabbed my hand before I could even hit it. But fuck it, I just started tearing
Fuck his
everything
shit
else up in the house. So he had to call his people come get her. You know, I ain't
One
gonna
second,
call the police.
Time
come
out. You
get her.
said he had to call his people. Like that wasn't a logical conclusion.
It was.
That you got a crazy woman in your house breaking shit with a hammer. What was he supposed to do?
He was
Sit down and counsel you?
Yeah, he should have. Yep.
No,
How?
that's irrational.
I just don't. I have gotten highly upset with
Mhm.
men, but I can't. I don't have the energy.
You ain't ever got that Thor mad where you grab a
it
I
hammer.
is.
have
a
gotten.
lot of
I have like if the person was in front of me, I
Yeah.
probably would windmill on them.
Yeah.
But if you ain't in front of
Now that's perfect. That's perfect. Now what Amber just said. Now what you should have
Yeah.
done is taken a day to calm the fuck down and think about this, and you would have moved differently. And I think that's in every situation. If you take your time making a decision about anything, taking a job, moving, being mad about some bullshit, if you take your time and think about it, you will realize that whatever you're doing ain't wild enough for
That
you to be
is true.
jumping through a window
But
with a
that
hammer.
was 20-year-old me. So
I
that
understand,
was.
yeah.
It's
you know
still
what
in
I'm
your soul.
saying?
I can feel it though.
It's in her soul.
You'll climb through a
I'm
nigga
not
window. You a
nowhere
Spider-Man
near-
through a nigga window.
I ain't jumping through nobody's window.
So girl, just
yeah.
so my thing is you ran up on
Yeah.
cuz, and what you did, you kept it player. Oh girl, you can't really be mad at
Oh
her.
no, I don't fuck with. I don't
You
fuck
can't,
with
yeah,
homegirls.
you gotta,
Like,
you know, she don't know. Even if she did know, that ain't, she don't owe you
Nah,
nothing.
you don't owe me shit.
Yeah, she don't owe you shit. But if you'd been real, you'd have jumped in the bed like, well, fuck it, let's all turn up.
But no, we ain't gonna go. Like,
no.
He did send her off though, right? He sent her
He
off.
sent homegirl off. She had to go. She already know when I'm.
I mean, because he got to
Wait,
get her.
time out.
She already know when I'm coming. So this happened before.
But
No.
I'm
Lord,
just
it's a
saying
whole
in
nother
general.
podcast.
No.
He know when I'm coming.
It's starting to be a strawberry letter.
Yeah, it's wild. It's wild.
It's a strawberry
I don't
letter.
know. I don't know if that is the right fruit for this. But time out. You said he sent her off as if that was like a victory or some shit like that. What is he
He said I
supposed to
got
do?
an angry,
He ain't about to have
crazy
this
ass
woman get
person.
assaulted in his premises. That means he's an accomplice to an assault.
And she was
Hell
smart
yeah,
enough
get the
to leave.
fuck out.
She was,
She was smart enough to leave.
No, what he did was he didn't want.
She ugly.
She was tight, I bet. But this is the thing about it. He
You know what you told me on that
Oh,
phone.
she was.
What'd she
ugly.
tell you?
She was
You
not
said
ugly.
she was ugly.
Well,
But that was the
y'all,
rage.
That was the rage.
Yeah.
Shout out to my baby mama. I gotta say my baby mama because that's my baby mama.
She your baby mama?
She a
My
baby mama.
How she your baby
Hold
mama?
on.
All that shit. This was like I said. This was.
Rewind it back.
She
We
your
gotta
baby
talk.
mama.
Who you talking about?
Don't worry
We
about
gotta
what
talk
I'm
about this
talking
later, y'all.
So
Oh,
you befriended the woman that was in the bed?
Well,
It is something like y'all might as well all jumped in and turned
Hold on,
up.
hold on. Let her
Wait
get
a
off.
minute.
this
wait.
is like 10, 12 years ago. Right now, we got kids. And
So he had babies
they're
with her.
siblings.
Ah.
That's why I
So
said
let me
all
tell
of
you what
that was
cuz did,
said.
real quick. Put it back on me. What he did was damage control. He didn't want to fuck this pussy up. He was gonna keep getting anyway. You ain't going nowhere. He like, Brittany ain't going nowhere. All right, baby girl, can you go ahead and leave? I don't want you to see this. And then he straightened it out with you. And then he heard her later like, man, she crazy. She thought she be climbing my window and shit.
Hell
She
yeah,
gone.
It's sad,
And
but
he
it's
rocked
true.
you back
It's
to
true for
sleep.
sure.
And they was back fucking again. And
It's
here we go
sad,
now.
but true.
2 baby showers later. Y'all related.
And you
Nah,
know it.
that's
all
Two
too
baby
well.
showers.
You know it all too well. That's all right.
And you know what's
You know
crazy?
what
Put it back on
it
me. To lay up or to not lay up. I'm sure he was laid up. The nigga was in the
He for
bed
sure
with her,
was
laid up, butt
That's
naked.
laid up. For
Now-
sure.
So that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Well, how long was he laid up with her?
Well, I don't know that part. I don't know. When I got there, she got the fuck on.
That's crazy.
That is stressful.
Man, I'm telling you, life different now, man.
It is.
I'm telling you, these kids
But
that's born
I
in the
can't do
90s,
no
bro, they be
jail
tripping.
time or nothing. And like I said,
It's
I got
way
a
too
beautiful
many
baby
venereal
boy,
diseases.
so
Exactly.
I don't do all
Hold on,
that
what you
shit
say?
no more.
Way too many venereal.
Ain't nobody scared of them venereal diseases.
Apparently
That's
not. That
not
super
scared of those
gonorrhea is
diseases.
out.
Ain't nobody scared of that shit.
Don't nobody want to be burning.
I ain't my scared of that shit.
Ooh, Josh, you dangerous.
I ain't
There you
dangerous.
go.
I'm just telling you, ain't nobody scared of it because. All right, well,
I
fuck
feel
it
them
then.
on
Let's
that. I
go
don't
here.
think people scared
How
as
often
they
do
need
y'all
to
use
be.
condoms?
Yeah,
Until
I
we
don't
talk-
feel like people are scared as they need to. be,
Nobody's
though.
scared of that shit.
Okay, that part.
Yeah, that's.
I think
Okay.
people like become too trusting. Like
But
It
I
ain't
don't
trusting.
think
We
that-
just not scared of that shit
they
no
not
more.
scared until it hits
They need to
you.
come out with another one. They be like, all right, that bitch got your left leg falling off, and niggas will leave it alone. This
Like
other
some
shit,
type
you
of
get a shot and
COVID
you
or
straight.
something.
When the CDC says that the STIs are out of control, so much so that even if you haven't had sex for a year or 6 months,
Mhm.
still get tested. What in the fuck are y'all passing around?
They making up shit at this point. Like the CDC,
I don't believe that.
the CDC just to keep their money coming in, they start making up shit. Well,
I think I
this
agree
is
with
high
that,
now.
too.
It's like,
Yeah,
man,
I think I agree with that too.
I don't hear with all that.
Okay.
They got me drinking. So listen, man.
You started.
That's what they podcast about, man. They breaking niggas' houses with hammers, and then they end up being friends 10 years later, man. See what I'm saying, man? You can always,
Buying new flip flops.
and that's it, man.
Not necessarily
Flip
friends,
flop.
maybe acquaintances.
I mean, they good
You know,
enough.
we get
She
along.
says her baby mama. They good enough.
We get along for the kid.
They get,
No,
they
but
get,
we get along.
they get along good enough,
Somebody
man.
whisper in my ear who this is.
All right, man. So what you
I'll
say?
talk about that later, y'all.
Oh,
Go ahead.
we can talk about it whenever because this
Yeah,
podcast
okay,
is very
no,
fluid.
okay.
You know how many times? Hey, listen. You know how many times we titled this podcast something and never fucking
And
talked
never
about
talk- Yeah, that's how I go.
Well,
We're
we
shit-
gonna talk about
it.
it.
We will get to it
I got to talk
because
about that
obviously, dog
I
was.
got something to say.
We got a lot to say about it, but well, right now, since we talk about wild shit and crazy shit, how do you guys feel about Pete Davis? Okay, Kanye West kind of been bullying Pete Davis, in my opinion, because of what's going on with him and his wife, or his ex-wife, or whatever we want to call her. She's technically single now. Have y'all ever dealt with somebody? What's up, Power Circle Will?
Wait. She is not single because the divorce is not
It's not
finalized.
final.
But she
Right.
said the court
Oh.
recognized her
Yes,
as
her
single,
single.
and her last name is no
So she
longer
got
West.
Separation.
Nah,
But
wait.
it's not. Separation and divorce is
Wait.
different.
She had a father that was an attorney in LA and all that shit. I guarantee if Kanye West were to do what's that? If he were to like hitch with another woman, she'd probably be owning half of his catalog.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, if she won't have a dark twisted fantasy, she should do that. But what we talking about right now is she says she's single. Her last name is no longer Kardashian West. It's just Kardashian. So if she want to move on and do her motherfucking thug thing, how do y'all feel about them getting down? How do you feel about the way Pete Davis is kind of moving with that? Like him saying, like, I'm in here in bed with your wife. Do y'all feel that's disrespectful? Like if y'all was kicking with a guy and he was texting your ex, would you guys feel a way about that?
Yeah.
What would
If
you
he's
feel about
texting-
that?
I mean, it's because they don't like us. Well, I'm trying to think about this. Because they are social, like, you know.
Not even that. Don't take yourself out of there.
Okay,
take yourself
us
out of there.
Yeah, if we just like us, like, yeah, I would
Yeah,
have
regular.
a problem with you texting my ex.
And yeah, texting your ex and almost like being like, yeah, I'm in bed with your girl or
Yeah, that's
whoever
a
the fuck it is.
problem.
You feel away?
Yeah,
I
but
didn't
then
know
at the
that guys
same
did that.
time, exactly.
'Cause
But
that's
they do.
That's real bitch.
Yeah, that's bitch energy.
Yeah.
But at the same time,
Why we can't do
he's
that?
been moving. But if we look at Kanye West, he's been moving with these women as well. So you're
Yeah.
posting
But-
him on
Every
social
week.
media.
But he's
and
been moving
everything.
in that way because he hurt and he trying to make Kim jealous and Kim not.
Yeah,
These are
because that
two
means she
children.
over the situation.
He's 28 and Kanye is autistic. And
That's very true. He on the spectrum for sure.
Yes, he is autistic.
He on the spectrum for sure.
If you watch his
Yeah, I watched
documentary,
it. I finished it
that
yesterday
first
too.
that first
Yeah.
episode, you like he's
Yeah.
somewhere in there is autism.
Yeah.
They say the way his mom would talk to him, you could kind of tell she knew something was up with
Yeah,
him
she
and was trying to
know.
keep him like, you
Yeah,
know what
she's
I'm
an
saying?
His
educator.
mom honestly
So-
was the one that just took him. Like,
Yeah,
really to another
he's
level.
agitating. He's not getting the help he needs.
Mm-hmm.
D.L. Hughley was correct. If you had real friends, they would take you to get your medication. And I just think it's it's just too much.
Mhm.
Somebody really needs to pull Kanye in and say, "Listen, dog." Now I heard Dave flew his private jet.
Mhm.
It was actually mine, but I let him borrow it. Flew his jet over to, find Kanye and help. But it's
Mhm.
just sad. And Pete, where did she find him?
Well, put it like this: Pete Davis is like he been fucking around with a lot of the celebrity women. Like for some reason they
He
fuck
lived
with
in
him.
the his mama's basement.
Well,
No, I
no,
don't
he
think so.
actually
He-
is an actor. I seen him like about 3 movies.
Yeah, he on SNL. He
had
up
two-
there.
he had-
He
Yeah,
on
he's
too.
on
No,
SNL.
he
No, that
on the
nigga- he
mainstream
wanted-
movie. He
yeah,
was
yeah.
on the mainstream movie. He was on the
He
last
was the last king of Staten Island.
that and also Suicide Squad.
Yeah, I don't
So-
know if he's
Oh,
in
I-
that. But he's a
Yeah.
big name guy. Put it like this: is he an A-list nigga? No, but he's big enough to where
Yeah.
Kim saw him, and now they finna juice the nigga up. They finna turn him on. They finna hit him with the Kardashian stimulus package. But my thing is this: she said that's women do shit like that, and niggas get emotional sometimes when you
Mhm.
kind of think about it. Like
Mhm.
sometimes women play themselves, and men play themselves in a way where they get in their bag. So knowing that, what's wrong with a guy if he in his feelings and he fuck with you the way he fuck with you, like actually kind of jumping to his defense? This dude been talking shit for me this whole time. What's wrong with me being like, hey, what's up? Cause yeah, I'm over here later with her now.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
It's nothing wrong with it.
Like, it's nothing wrong if you've been talking your shit the whole time. That's how I
Cause
feel.
he been bullshit.
Because my whole thing is he's still going on with all these women on social media. So if you want me to be laid back or even consider taking you back or some stuff, you can't operate like that.
But that's what I'm saying. Outside of him fucking with the other women, because you keep bringing other women up. He keep going at cuz like cuz a hoe, cuz this, cuz that, cuz this, bing bang boom, whatever.
Because he doesn't have the emotional intelligence of a grown man.
Yeah, but that don't make it right.
It doesn't make it right, but
a grown man not about to call another man.
He's not about to do that.
It's just what it is.
He's a creative motherfucker, and they have a child. They have a childlike create. Anybody with a childlike creativity is gonna move immature. That's like the flip of being that way. Like you got this, the way he creates. He's gonna handle shit like a child.
It's a gift and a curse.
Yeah, so it's definitely a gift and a curse when you think about it. So it's very the fact that you keep saying like, yeah, he's more like it is very weird that he's moving the way he's moving. But I just thought like I looked at Pete Davison, I was like, man, good for you, bro. Finally throwing that little shot back because cuz have been talking shit.
I agree with that though, because he even said something like he gonna bury him. He made a whole video about him burying him and killing him and stuff like that.
Bro made
that's crazy.
A bunch of threats cuz made to where it was like, all right, bro, at some point you gotta come see me.
Yeah. Pete Davison is not, he's facially challenged. Like, he's not.
I was gonna give you the bill. I feel like I've been hating on cuz. Somebody might think he cute though. Like I said, he's dated a lot of stars.
She obviously think he cute.
He dated a lot of stars, bro. He dated a lot of stars, and
but I feel you though, girl.
But that's the funny thing about it. Women do it all the time. Women do it. Women do it all the time. Like use social media to kind of shit on the woman you fucking with, or just let it be known. Take pictures with you, or in shit that they know is yours, or in places that they know that only you live at. And it just be so weird to me. And I be like, that's why I kind of hate social media, bro. Like I can't wait to be like, let me get to the level where I don't need it no more. I ain't fucking with it.
I feel you on that though too.
Yeah. There's a lot of big
stars
that don't fuck with social media at all.
And that's where I would love to get to that place, bro, where it's like, fuck social media. Because I just think we use the shit for the wrong reasons, bro.
Yeah,
like,
it's meant for networking and coming up. Yeah.
We just talked
that was our
about
first one. Yeah, it's meant for networking and coming up. Like at the end of the day, it's not meant for what people make it about. And if you look on Facebook, people sitting up there talking about their day-to-day life.
Like, how do you put your life on a social media? How do you have that much time?
How are you living your life if you steady like sitting here putting your life in here bullet point by bullet point? It's like you're really not living then if you out here doing all this. Why do I know what you ate this morning for lunch and for dinner? If you're not a nutritionist, like that's something different. If you're just doing it to be doing it, you just on some cornball shit.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's crazy.
They separate reality from reality. Like,
and not to mention all the emotions you look at every second. You dang.
Yeah.
Right. You can't process emotions that quick.
Right.
You cannot. You have to take your time and process. Oh, homeboy died. Oh, damn. They got
exactly.
Right. It's just
that is a lot.
Exactly. That's deep. You go from being sad to happy for somebody.
And you cannot. Your emotions aren't like that. You're supposed to
process
them. Yeah. And you can't do that when you.
Yeah,
I was taking a break, and when I logged back on, I got that message from Asha, and I took a break. I had deleted them.
Everybody should take a break from social media for at least a month or two, just to let it breathe. And the funny thing about it, we're so connected to it that if people don't see you on there, they hit you up like, "Everything all right with you, bro?"
Right?
It's like, nigga, I'm fine. It's just because I ain't posting on Instagram, but I guess people, it's like, nigga, you got my number. Why the fact that I ain't post on Facebook and Instagram mean that something got to be wrong with me, bro? So
now you got to call me.
Yeah, it's just weird, bro. But Chris Brown got caught up in some stuff, man.
What happened? Did he have receipts?
Yeah, he did, but it was so funny that it happened. Yeah.
Along with Trey.
No, Trey got Trey together though. I think Trey had nothing to do. What's up, Riri? Definitely need a break every now and again. You definitely do.
Yeah.
What do y'all think about women who lie about being raped? Like, is that?
Oh, that's the
that
worst.
Means she got some mental things going
on.
They
mess it up for everyone.
And they do.
They mess it
up. And I feel like a lot of them, even some of them R. Kelly people, like I feel like a lot of them lying just to get money.
That's very true.
That's what I feel like. Now all of a sudden, you wait years later. Poor Bill, y'all done locked him up for what? He ain't did none of y'all. I don't know what he did, but I'm just saying. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on now.
He probably got off on some of them, but it just, they came out when they came out. But like you said, some people just were like, all right, I'm gonna see if I can get a couple dollars.
Let me get a couple dollars.
I think just the way that, like, so much of this, and we talk about it, like, some of it is also just due to the way that, like, society processes the way that women are associated, like already being objects and things. So like, I do understand the concept, even being a man, it feels unfair it kind of is unfair. But the whole idea of a woman can think saying no, be too afraid to say no, and then like reprocess it and go through and be like, damn, I was taken advantage of. Like I think that happens often. So like it's not as linear as like, you know, I stole this bottle. Now with that, it's real fucked up for a lot of men because I just think a lot of times sex happens. It ain't like, you know what I'm saying? It ain't like a contract. It's very is body language. It's a lot of misunderstood things going on. Usually maybe drugs, alcohol, you know what I'm saying? Like things to the wind, especially in these situations with a lot of quote unquote celebrities, you know, and I think, you know, the imagination of what's in her mind versus even what's in his mind, that shit meshes. You know what I'm saying? True. Like a woman could be down with every act of the way. You know what I'm saying? And then he do something that makes shit go left. Yeah. And now it makes her recontextualize everything that happened before then. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
And I like how you worded that.
But see, this is what Khary uses vocabulary to get pussy. But this is the thing about it. We're not talking about the fucked up. Like, listen, So this is not where we finna talk about what the dudes did wrong. I don't think that I think that little wine fucking with you. You should drink some water.
That's what it is.
Yeah. That's it. But what's really going on is the whole Chris Brown, he didn't do anything. Right. So it's not even a conversation of like where my man was at. This girl didn't get what she wanted from a man. So she knew that if I go on social media, I can tear this man down. That's so that's what we on. We always talk about the predators. There's some fucked up niggas in the world.
And not only that, do y'all realize, like, if you look at social media, even since the Me Too movement started, who was they attacking? Black men. Like,
say that shit, sister.
Think about it.
She got the lock. She got wisdom on her. Talk to these niggas about it. So who was they attacking against at one time?
They're attacking black men. And then my whole thing is this: me being a female, I'm not going to no man's house, no hotel room, nothing like that.
And not giving him no pussy.
And not giving. If I'm going to you at 2 a.m., I know what I want to do, and I know what I'm coming for.
What you coming for? Put it on her.
I'm gonna come and fuck you, like, or whatever.
Like you said, you're not getting what
unless you're not getting what you want at the end of the day. But my whole thing is, if you're in that mindset where you don't want to go all the way, or it might be things that happen. Not saying that they wrong.
Put the camera on me real fast. Pause that. Hey, don't come to see the point with me if you ain't trying to come off that pussy, man. You know why we going to Sandusky,
man?
She know who I'm talking to. Why we go all the way down here to Sandusky? Why we go with Sandusky with these matching outfits on if you weren't trying to bust pussy open? Yeah. I'm lying. Go back to her.
So my whole thing, I'm just tired of people just coming in and attacking the black men. I feel like y'all got to go this way across the board at the end of the day.
I see. It's one of those things where like it. Okay, because you just brought up the point of others. Like this Chris Brown shit does happen too, but that's the other layer of a lot of this shit. It's like sex, you know, and with the other podcasters, like we say, like it's not the layers of where things are at as far as like you know, they say like social movements can move things faster than like where people are at. Because it's not like I'm about to have sex and say, are you comfortable with me kissing you? Are you comfortable with me caressing your breast with a bra on? If I do that, that's gonna take you off kilter.
Like what you doing?
Each dude's level of whatever. Now, for a guy like Chris Brown, with, as we know, like a notoriety, presence of mind, like he's famous. And if you famous, like so many women are coming at you, and then not just women coming at you, like even with like a Kevin Hart shit, sometimes men will send women after you. You know what I'm saying? So like it's all types of shit that you're dealing with where you kind of need to keep receipts, keep things 3 feet away, where you don't even know what the fuck's going on. You know what I'm saying? They talk about after that whole shit went in Colorado went down with Kobe, which I think that's a classic example of she was probably down for Act 1 and 2, but wasn't down for Act 3. You know what I'm saying? But they say for like almost like 10 years straight, Kobe like disassociated from many people because it changed the way he looked at everything, which I'm sure some shit like that will change the fucking way you look at something. You know?
How do y'all
what's going on with Deshaun Watson
right now? Yeah, exactly. What you gonna say, Em?
How do y'all feel about parents, mothers of sons making their sons have contracts to give to women?
I'm all about that with my son.
I am too. Are you?
I gotta say.
But first of all, hold on. First of all, your son gotta be that nigga. He can't just be no regular nigga at no car wash talking about, I need you to sign this paperwork. Yeah, like nigga, get your weak ass on, nigga.
All right, I feel that, and that shit sounds good on paper. But see, that's the thing about women. Like and just the fluidity of it. Like, I think a woman would possibly sign that contract, think
and
that certain shit would go down, because oftentimes, and I guess we're gonna get into that with the topic of the show, a woman's thinking we having sex, we're together, and the guy's thinking we having sex, this shit recreational.
Right.
And then now, like I say, one act can change the way you look at everything else.
But
then she starts rethinking shit, and even though she signed that shit, it was like, okay, yesterday 1, yesterday 2, day 3, he was kind of like on some bullshit because of, you know, she was about to bust in his window.
Sex just is not like a relationship and marriage is business. Sex is like not a thing you can put paperwork to. I just think that would just be weird and fuck a vibe. But if I pull out a paper and be like, I gotta get this notarized
better yet,
before we do anything,
would y'all sign? Would y'all? That's the better question. Would y'all sign?
No,
we gonna go backward. We gonna go this way. And we already heard no. If a guy brought out a contract, would y'all sign that shit?
Depending on the level, if I don't got no animosity or nothing towards it, or I don't feel on no kind of way,
If he had like little caveats, like, listen, I need you to deep throat this dick. And
now if he got telling me exactly,
but no, this is where we going. Hold on. But this is where he going, because the point of the contract is to know I can go too far and that we agreed to all the terms. I'm gonna put my thumb in your ass. I'm gonna choke you. I might want to spit in your mouth because I'm a wild nigga like that. And there you go. I might want to eat your ass.
Wait, thumb in the hell no. Wait,
I mean, I don't see nothing wrong with a thumb in the butt, but what I'm
saying,
home,
girl. Talk your shit, Queen.
At the end of the
you just found out something about your friend, Brittany. She a real one.
And I feel like at the end of the day, okay, if he's just coming and he's like, I'm just using this protection for myself, I ain't got time for this and that. As far as like shit he want to do,
like these are the things I'm into.
But that's how the contract would have to go. That's how the contract would have to go. I mean, for it to legally be.
So Amber, how did you think the contract was gonna work out? Hold on. How did you think the contract was gonna work out, Amber?
Bitch, are we fucking?
But no, that's what I was saying. We could possibly go.
Hold on.
I didn't even think about a clause.
But this is what I'm saying, because that's the thing about that's the thing. What happened with Kobe? Kobe tried some shit that she wasn't comfortable with, and we always say this on the podcast. This is what we say on the podcast. Most women don't know what they like until a man introduces you to it. So you might not know you didn't want no thumb in your ass until I start hitting that pussy from the bite. You know what I'm saying? So you like, damn, I didn't know I like this. You don't know what a nigga got till a nigga bring it up out of you.
Before I start telling business.
Hey, Pastor, go ahead and sit down somewhere.
All right, now what Josh just said is real, because the contract would have to have the acts in it, because without the acts in it, it's almost like you can't just say.
And then if that's coming from your mama, you like, dog. And then you see how freaky your mama is. Like, if she write that list, you be like, Mom, what you be doing in the bed?
Okay, but how? But wait, the contract. But why? Ain't nobody else gonna see the contract but me, technically.
But she's saying that getting it for your son, so the mother would be like,
is doing so
so fuck the birds and the bees. Fuck the birds and the bees. You like? Do you like your balls sucked, son? Because I'm gonna put this in here. Now, do you want her to? It's the play-by-play.
Or do you want you do the eating ass?
If that's what you
this is possibly all that can happen. If you are down with all this happening, then sign the contract.
Yeah, but it might be that specific. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's just not gonna be.
Then it's no and void.
Because in my in my head, the contract is we talking, and the contract of fucking is we here, we there, and I kind of know where we at if we gonna do this, because I'm like this with women. I go 30% of the way. I'm like that. You got to come 70. That means that I'm not like, no woman ever can say she was around me and I was being weirdo and I was too like I was doing too much. I high five, bitch. I shook your hand when you walked up. But that's how I'm cut. I don't put like, if a girl like, yeah, give me a hug. A nigga, I done high five bitches for 5 years and known them forever, just because that's how I'm cut. Because I don't ever want a woman to feel involved. No, I'm just
but
like,
no, wait. But as a man, you got to think like that. Like I say, never do a double move. Meaning, like, if I kiss you, you should kiss me back. If I touch something, you should touch something.
Me back.
And if it, so like, it's been times when I know women be like, damn, I don't even think you like me because you ain't even do nothing. Because there's dudes out here that'll do, you know, they like checkers and shit. They'll do 4 or 5 moves down the line.
Right.
And that's what makes this shit so complex, because a man's gonna operate based on what he feels works.
Right.
And what one dude thinks is not creepy is creepy as fuck to another dude or woman or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So like,
Everybody
I'm
just
asking how much sex y'all having because apparently I'm behind.
Oh, we out here fucking for sure.
I see.
But I also think Amber,
fucking
you
for
a
sure.
woman, so you're not thinking about it because the repercussions of what can happen to us is different than what can happen to you.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, like, as a man, you gotta think.
You got
no, I have a little girl.
See, that's what I think about too, because I see all this shit that's going on. Like I say, even Deshaun Watson and shit like that, even with massages, and none of these hoes said that none of these women said that he actually had intercourse with them.
He just put his dick out on them.
He just put, and they felt so uncomfortable, they hyperventilating and all this type of stuff.
But even with some of those accusations and like the amount, because I've been looking at this the whole like ever since like last year, I was like, this shit kind of don't line up just with his age and stuff. But it's almost like that's one of those classic things where okay, your homeboy that play on Clemson be like, hey, she give good massages, she's sexy, you know, she can come through. He got a fiance and everything. He wasn't trying to have sex. He disrobed, and now it's like, oh shit. But that's also, I could see how a woman could think that was creepy. We was having a whole discussion.
And I definitely could see that too. But it's just like the level of women. How many women coming? You know what I'm saying? And then now it's a big, lawsuit now. People gonna come on,
but
say things.
That's why you just gotta be
if a guy gets that on his collar, the same way, and it's sad. If a woman gets on her collar that she's promiscuous, men usually that shares. If it gets on a dude's collar that he a creep, then it be like everybody be like, oh yeah, I remember that one time the way he looked at me, he a creepy motherfucker. Like it's rare that happens and people stand up and say, man, you bullshit.
Like even with the receipts Chris Brown got, we're not even talking about old girl. Like that's some predatory shit to be able to use that against him to be like you're a rapist now. And like you said, it's still people that don't care.
Her.
He should, and she should probably do jail time, but she won't. She got to say that, oh, I did this and did that, and she wanted to be a singer, and Trey fucked her. Chris Brown.
I mean, that's two of the same.
But no, I think they really got Trey together.
They both in the same lawsuit.
Oh, are they the same girl?
They was in the same lawsuit with some of the girls.
Oh, but this girl, Chris put her out. Like
he did put her out.
He blew her shit.
Trey came with no receipt.
No, I think Trey just sitting around like, yeah.
No, I think some of this also is what attorneys say. Like, so you got when you're a celebrity, you got like how media will let shit transfer, kind of like old girl and Cardi B that was going back and forth for like 3 years, and then your attorneys is like, look, if you say something, that's gonna make it harder on us.
Yeah.
And that can make it harder on your career. And then you got the real world, because legal world will tell you, yo, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Don't say nothing, because the more you say, it can incriminate you. But the more you shut the fuck up, due to how media is, the more it looks like it helps you legally, but in public opinion, it make you look like
court of public opinion to make you guilty.
Yeah. All day.
They make you guilty, man. And that's why you gotta lay up with these hoes, man. Because if you make them feel as if they somebody important to you, they won't do the shit that they did. Chris fucked that girl and sent her about her way, and now she feel away.
How you do it.
Yeah, I just like to lay up. That's just my thing, bro. Like, what's the point?
What do you be thinking about when you laying up? I want to know, what do you and tell the honest to God truth.
Okay.
Do you think, are you laying up and thinking, damn, on to the next? Or are you laying up and thinking, that was some good ass?
Or are you just trying to get some money or some shit?
Wait a minute. Or are you thinking like, this might be the one?
No, I'll just be laid up. Because put it like this, if I'm fucking with you like that, I kind of think you might be somebody I can fuck with like that, even if it never leads to go that way. So I'm not going to treat you. I'm not going to treat, like, I always ask women like this. So would you rather a nigga fuck you and then put you and send you on your way? Like, all right, peace out. Like, I'm a nigga who, if I'm fucking with you, I'm fucking with you, and I'm gonna lay up. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Fucking with you. Like y'all talking exclusive. What are we doing?
If I drop dick in you, I see you as somebody that I can fuck with, even if I don't end up fucking with for real like that. Like, if you go through my list of motherfuckers, it's very few motherfuckers you can point to and be like, you the fuck with them long term.
We go through your body.
If you went through my discography of hoes.
This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous.
She's like, on that, no, I'm about to go.
What is that?
Y'all the one got me drinking. Y'all got me drinking, man. Y'all got me drinking. I was gonna chill. If y'all would have went through the cornucopia of young ladies that allowed themselves to be a part of my life,
your soul ties.
Most definitely. Okay. Most of them, you'd be like, yeah, I'd have fucked them long term if that's what I was on. So it's like, I can lay up with you. We can kick it the next day. I'm gonna treat you the way you're supposed to be treated. Like, I mean, but it sounds like to me,
That might be my car.
I'm about to
Where
say,
am I?
y'all.
I got a Buick.
I don't know what's
All
going
right.
on.
So while
we're sitting at the
while
car
we figure out
situation,
what's going
y'all
on
can go.
my
Oh,
block.
she sat on her keys. That's what she did.
Okay.
Oh, you
Because
said
Khary-
your
that's,
keys.
Because Khary one of the drug dealers who own the block. So don't nobody really. Shh. Hold on, y'all.
Okay.
That's you, Britt.
No,
That
her.
was you.
Sorry about the people in the audio world that didn't know what was going on for that brief time. But that was God just confirming what I said to be correct.
Oh, was that what that was?
That's exactly what
Oh,
it
was
was.
that
My
Buick?
Heavenly Father up top. So what I'm saying is, if I'm kicking it with you like that,
We got nothing to do with this.
we chilling. We chilling. Like if I had sex with you, I
over
want to
that.
lay up with you, and we gonna get up in the morning and we gonna kick it, and I'm gonna treat you the way I feel like a woman's supposed to be treated. Now,
What if she was ratchet? Or you don't?
I don't fuck with ratchets.
That's true.
But you put it like this though, it's some ratchets I would fuck with on that level. It's a level of ratchetness that I can deal with.
I'm sorry.
But what I'm
What's
saying,
the level? I'm trying to get
But-
ladies. I'm trying to get y'all together.
hey man,
Josh,
I don't know
what's
what
the
I don't know
levels?
what my wife might be consistent of. But the thing about it is, I'm here to love her. God made me for her.
Period.
But we're
Get
not
this
talking
bell.
about that right now.
Get the bell.
What we talking about is, so what y'all saying is, if you just fucking a nigga right, you want him to be like, all right, homegirl, it's been one.
Wait, can I give
If
context after
first
this?
of all, if I'm fucking a nigga right,
That don't.
he definitely ain't gonna want me to leave.
Okay.
So there's no.
So okay.
But
okay.
are you gonna leave? Because I think rule number
I
one
do have to
the
get up.
game is
Listen.
you gotta get up and get the. Even if you don't want to go, you
I
gotta
do
go.
like to just go home
Yeah,
though.
you gotta
I am a homebody. I don't, especially I just like to go home and get in my own bed.
I don't believe that. I don't believe no woman cut like that. No woman I've ever fucked with was on that. They go ahead, Khary. Give context, because Khary got
Well,
words, big words
I
you want to
mean,
use.
some women think like men.
No, y'all
But you
don't.
got
Like
to
Steve,
protect
like Steve.
your, but you
Okay.
got to
Ask
nowadays
Steve
to
Harvey.
protect your damn feelings.
You can't think like a
Some
nigga
women,
'cause y'all not one.
women think like men. Some women feel like, I know some friends. Some women feel like, listen, I need to get in, get what I need, and get the hell on. Go get my bag, or go home, or
And
go
you know what's
pick
funny?
up my kids.
That ain't how a man think. Men fuck y'all and lay up with y'all because that's what we want to do. Because we not thinking that y'all gonna think it's nothing more than that. That's how I know you're not thinking like a man. We don't think like y'all. Y'all gotta think like, I gotta make sure he doesn't think I like him,
That's
and I
not
don't
true.
want to
I've
fuck my
seen
feelings up.
some.
Niggas will lay up with you. Oh yes, Josh, some women do, and those are called lesbians. But this is the thing about it. This is the thing about it, and they don't even think like men, bro. That's the thing about it, bro. Like y'all don't ever want to admit y'all can't think like us because we don't think like y'all. Like
We can't, and we try. Some
and
women
you shouldn't.
try.
Y'all should just be women, and we love y'all for that.
Some women try.
But my thing is, I want y'all to tell me is that y'all want to be dog. Y'all want a nigga to fuck y'all and do like Ice Cube did in It's a Good Ass Day. Wake you up, push you in your head,
that's
and be like, all right, I'm about to get up.
That's too much.
That's what I want y'all to say, because that's how y'all sound like y'all want me to treat women.
When did we say that?
When y'all just said that y'all don't want motherfucker to lay up. I like to
Nobody
lay up.
said that. I said there are some women who are like, but I mean, for the most part, if you sticking your peen in someone's vagina, then I'm pretty sure.
This is a dick over here. We don't carry peens.
He said it's a dick over
They
here.
said Pete Davison had a dick now.
And Pete Davis, I don't know, cuz, but I got one up. It's one up under this table. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I don't know what Pete Davidson got, but he better keep Kim from me.
I
He better.
feel like-
Kanye will be sick if she come over this way.
So let's ask this: what if you find a girl on Tinder? Now that's just supposed to be hook up at the gas station.
I don't really do that, but I'm gonna go ahead and play with your game. Go ahead. Let's go on your from there. So I meet a girl on Tinder. Go ahead, Aaron.
You meet a girl on Tinder.
Yep.
Y'all hook up at wherever. What are you doing? What's your next move?
If I meet a girl,
And
okay.
wait a minute, and then I'm gonna add another level.
No, add another level now, because I don't know what you're trying to go with.
I'm getting ready to add another level.
But I feel like I'm gonna answer.
And the vagina was just terrible.
Then what you mean? Like she not gonna be around?
You still gonna lay up with her?
Nah, I'm not gonna do that. If I'm
Okay, so
fucking with
you
someone-
just said you like to lay up with the
I
women you put
do,
your
but
peen in.
whoever I'm dealing with, 9 times out of 10, if I'm putting my dick up in something, I don't fuck pain. I ain't got no pain over here. So if I'm dropping dick in her and it's like that, yeah. But if it ain't, I'll probably get up and dip. You right. It's circumstances come with that. But anybody I lay up with, the scenario is perfect for me.
Josh, the problem
Give it to
is,
All right,
us.
here
Give
go
us
Khary.
give us the real.
It's just woke shit.
Give us the real. Y'all, he gonna give us the
Can I get
real.
the problem. The
Josh
problem
giving wrong
is this,
vibes
Josh.
is what he doing.
The problem is this.
He giving
Like I
wrong
always
signals.
say, it's like you selling a dream
You are.
because you offering knowing that that's going to trigger the fantasy. And we often debate this. I think that so much more of the intimacy to a woman is the sex is a part of it, but the laying up, the caressing, the spooning, the waking up, having breakfast. It's building the connection in our mind, whether you don't say like, are you my girlfriend? Because we adults now, and I don't think people even approach people like that. It just becomes an understood. A woman stay 4, 5, 6, 7 weekends in a row, and then weekend 8, she'd be like, yeah, come over, Easter coming up and I want them to meet my boyfriend. And you'd be like, what you talking about, boyfriend? She gonna be like, oh my God. You know what I'm saying? So at least if you set boundaries of her leaving as y'all still are dating and not in that space of exclusivity or relationship, it leads to less confusion. The same way that like a guy that's a platonic friend of a woman thinking like we going on dates and she just in the church so much, that's why we ain't having sex. And then she just wake up one day and say, you my real good friend and it's cool hanging out with you. I'm not introducing you to that. You almost like not non-relationship zone in the woman. And that's where like I think having good boundaries, knowing that some of this stuff ain't gonna be talked about because it's in the emotional realm, is a smarter thing to do.
Okay.
And you should do that in protecting her emotions, knowing that it's gonna lead to a motherfucker possibly climbing in your fucking window.
Okay, so I don't know if y'all want to tap in.
Let me tell y'all something.
Bingo.
Men will play with your feelings if you allow them to. And so that means before, during, and after sex. You have to figure out where you fit in that if you want to. Now, to me, if you giving it up or whatever y'all doing, y'all figure it out. Don't just we gonna lay up. Why are we laying up?
And we don't have nothing behind it.
Why we laying up? Because I could be getting up doing something.
At the end of the day,
if we gotta understand,
like the beginning of what y'all come in on, like
the
are y'all
foundation.
coming in on just like y'all don't know nothing about the next person? Of course, we don't know nothing about the next person,
That's
but y'all
true.
Coming in on just like I met this person, I like this person, I'm spending time with this person, and stuff just happened. You never know what that can lead into at the end of the day. So, but if you're going in to where you're not wanting to be with this person, then that's when you just need to. Probably just exit
stage.
You just having fun, but even if you having fun, at the same time, you can still have an understanding of having fun and still lay up. It's about where you take your emotions to as a woman.
Oh, hold on! Don't cut the queen off. Don't cut your homegirl off when she talk that shit. Because no, don't. But let that breathe. Bring
you are just telling me that
she already told you she climbed the window. You tripping? You tripping?
No, but I am serious.
Go ahead.
I'm serious.
And then I would like to pontificate after that.
See, this be what be wrong with men. They don't like to be upfront and honest. If you just tell me we just having fun, this is what it is. That's how I'm gonna take it. But if you just laying up and I now got it in my head, we laying up, like you said. Oh, this about to go farther. Yeah, I'm gonna be mad when I find out that you want to friend zone me. You just want to have fun. You should have just said that from jump.
Let me say this because you're very aggressive the way you pound your hands on the table. Let me say this because you didn't even let your homegirl.
Don't worry, because I ain't gonna hit you.
Listen, you ain't let your homegirl say you even breathe what she said. Can you just say that last part that you said one time? You basically said that if a man says
it's a woman's emotions.
Go ahead.
It's a woman's emotion because I think a man show you at the end of the day, outside of even fucking, how he fuck with you.
Girl,
at the end of the day.
You don't
so
say
people
that.
need to tap into how he's dealing with you outside of y'all fucking him laying up. At the end of the day, if he fuck with you, he gonna fuck with you all the way around. Sex is a minute of what the fuck is really what it is.
Homegirl and her motherfucking
so
bad.
You got to think outside that.
Homegirl and her motherfucking
think outside
bad.
that, then that's when you land
she
your husband. That's when you land a nigga that you supposed to be with because you got to think outside the box.
So let me say this real fast.
With your emotions
so
like that.
You got to stop expecting a nigga. Nobody in the beginning is saying, I want to marry you.
Yeah.
I plan on building with you. No.
Yeah.
We gradually grow those organic. We grow those feelings organically.
Yeah.
So no man, any nigga walk up to you saying what his intentions for you up front, you gonna look at him weird. You can like, nigga, that sound like game. If any nigga walked up to you and be like, man, you look like my wife, I'm gonna marry you one day, you gonna be like, this nigga just trying to get some pussy. Now, stop acting like that's what y'all want. And we always end up here, bro.
Somebody need to call in. Y'all got a number. Cause let me tell you, she gonna light it up.
We do got a motherfucking number. But listen. I'm scared to do that because this is the first time we did it without EJ, and Khary gonna fuck this shit up.
Oh, don't do Khary like that. I'm gonna text you number, girl.
We don't know how to do that shit. But listen, the whole train thought thrown off.
Need to go live on some shit.
Hold on, Khary, before you do that, man, because you about to fuck up something, man.
Don't do it. Don't do it, because he about his blood pressure going up.
Because I know Khary finna fuck up, and I want to try this. But all right, listen.
His blood pressure going up.
Why don't she just jump on the comments over here and then we can add her here?
Toya, girl, his blood pressure going up. Hold on. Tell Toya what she got to do.
What she say? What's the toll-free number I need to call? I wanted to call too.
And she the one. Toya is the one to call, girl.
So this all I'm saying. Toya, hold on.
Shout out to Candidly Speaking. She got her own greeting cards.
Damn, that's hard body. She got green cards. Who?
Toya, Candidly Speaking.
Candidly Speaking, that's hard.
Candidly Speaking. Who else in here I can shout out?
Shout everybody out.
Put your email down.
Okay.
I done fucked up my whole train of thought.
Who else in here?
What I'm saying is this: women have to stop acting like, even if I was to tell you we just having fun and we fucking and I treat you, not treat you. I'm like, all right, you get up and leave. You're gonna develop feelings, and somehow it's still my fault that you feel away. It's not my responsibility how you feel after I done told you what it is. So even if I don't, we adults. You know what I'm saying? If I'm the type of nigga that fuck you, and we lay up and we kick it, and I'm gonna treat you good. If treating you good means that I want to be your husband, then that's out of pocket. That just show you that you need to deal with a better, greater nigga. That's what I think. You gotta stop dealing with niggas that treat you like you ain't shit. Because if every nigga that treats you good hurts you, no, that's just how the fucking way you supposed to be treated. And that's the first time I ever had that thought. That's crazy. Shout out to Earl Stevens. For real, that's the first time I've ever had that thought. Because what I'm saying is, if every nigga that treats you good hurts you because every other nigga treats you like shit, then that means you gotta up the level of nigga you fucking with. Every nigga supposed to treat you like that.
Sometimes you attract what you are. And if your self-esteem is down here, then that's what you attract.
Yep, and that's what he's saying. You gotta elevate.
Shout out to my baby Nicholas Devine. So why am I wrong? Because I like to lay up, hands, fingers intertwined. Y'all knows I love to intertwine the fingers. And then all I wanted to say was there's manipulation in truth as well. Ooh, women know they sweet as fuck with that shit. Because I can't even compare that.
Candidly speaking, everybody candidly speaking.
You're dealing with as a woman. Like at the end of the day, if they can handle that, then there's no problem with that.
Very rare though. They can handle that though.
Okay, so then that means you gotta dial back what you're doing. Then.
Why do I have to change what I want? Stop fucking with me.
Definitely stop fucking with you.
So stop fucking with me.
Her emotions are tied.
Because that's what it gonna be. Because it ain't many niggas out here like me.
Listen, I'm
being for real.
Women know what the fuck they doing.
They're gonna attack me because I know how to treat a woman.
I ain't trying to attack you. I'm just saying, at the end of the day, women know what the fuck they dealing with, and if you can't handle a man treating you a certain way, then you don't need to fuck with him.
And I'm cool with that. If you be like, you know what, Josh, because you make it, and I had a motherfucker do me like this.
Child, they stressing me out.
He emailed me. I had somebody hit me up and be like, yeah, I don't really. It was all fun at first, and it was like, nah, you're not really giving me what I think we supposed to get. And she felt the way about that, and I couldn't do shit before or back.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So it's like, what I'm supposed to do at the end of the day if it's like I don't know no other way to treat you.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Like you want me to be a nigga that I don't know how to be. You want me to be a nigga that's like, all right, yes, we did that. Can you go ahead and get up and go to the crib?
Right. But what if he treats somebody else?
Yeah, who phone ringing?
But it comes down to connections. Everybody's connection is different too. That's what people fail to realize. Everybody's connection is different. So at the end of the day, when you have couples, married couples and shit like that come from people dating, that's their fucking connection. It ain't even sometimes sex. It ain't sometimes what this and that. It's their connection to each other.
Let me tell y'all something. I had a connection to somebody for so long.
Right. But then you gotta know how to, if it's a good connection, you gotta know how to keep it. You can have a bad connection too.
How can you tell? How long do it take to tell the difference?
You can tell.
No, Khary. Hold on. How long do it take to find out if it's a good or bad connection?
I feel like as a female, if you know a nigga ain't, you gonna know a nigga ain't good for you. Probably like when it's the first week.
The first 48, bitch.
That's
why it's a show.
Exactly. It's the first 48. So at the end of the day, it's like
who they are.
So then it's like if we go into the female psychic, why deal with niggas who not shit that you know that's in the first 48 ain't shit.
Right.
Do it take? I mean, realistically, first 48. Y'all don't know in the first two days.
But no, what I'm saying is, a man, you don't know in the first 2 days. So I said the first week because my thing is how you moving for me. My thing is how you moving for me. How you come? If you really say you gonna see me and you don't see me, then I mean that's a red flag for me. If you say you gonna see me and you don't even make the effort to come see me, then that means you led me on to what? You know what I'm saying? So it's the actions of people. So you might need more time to really know somebody, but you know the actions of people if they serious about even connecting with you or even fucking with you. So you gotta think about that.
Who been hurt?
All y'all. I've been hurt too. We all been hurt.
You heard that Delta.
You got to be hurt in order to learn how to love at the end of the day. You got to be hurt in order to love at the end of the day.
We hurt each other.
Yo, I can
because
say this
our
though.
narrative is wrong in the community for Black love. We are so wrong. We always want
What's
to be
our
like,
narrative?
What you bring it to the table?
Ooh,
what's this? Nigga, we are the fucking table. Let's get this.
Who say that? Who say that though the most? Who say that the most?
I've seen more men say
That's a goddamn lie.
Order. I ain't saying nothing in a minute.
Let my dog get on.
Amber, you can text your homegirl. Look, a couple things. One, it seems like Black women with sons do understand a man's perspective a whole lot more. So I can say that because it's almost like you begin to look at life through the lens of how men see things, especially as they get older. You know what I'm saying? Now, so that's one thing. The second thing, when it comes to whole setting the table, making the table, what you bring, what we doing, I'm focusing on stuff. That is not no shit men say. Okay. Men usually say, let's see where things go.
Yeah, for sure.
And go from there.
That's what they
I have seen more men say it recently than women.
We had a segment on this.
You know what? And it's not including y'all. But what I
am the table, exactly.
But what I've seen lately, like we talking about the whole, because see, I come from a man who brings shit to the table, who I ain't got a question about certain shit to the table. But what I'm talking about is how Black men is playing us out in the media. How it's like, what the fuck we gotta come with? Like basically, we ain't shit.
And we carry the whole world.
We can't bring nothing.
Ooh, y'all
at the end of the day, it come down to life.
All right, listen, let's say this, bro. You know what's so crazy, bro? You know what's so crazy? Talking to the microphone so we can hear the shit you're saying. But this is the crazy part about this shit, bro. Is that at the end of the day, a man can fuck with a woman who has less than, and it's very, very, very rare that a woman will fuck with a man who has less than.
That's true.
So with that being said, what nigga is coming and talking about what table, what he bringing to the table?
It's a few off.
Give her some more of that wine because she on tip now.
It's a lot. She like,
welcome to the.
Because y'all don't know this been making us real angry lately.
It's not here though. Y'all should. Really
bro, this so crazy, dog. I can't wait till we go to another planet and niggas can really be like, man, this how women did us. Because we can't never, dog. We can't never have shit. We can't never have shit, man. Hey, man, somebody bring me some Hennessy today. I was like, pretty. This is gonna go about 2 more hours. Fuck it. Text me right now. I'm gonna see your address. If you can bring through, I'm gonna give you the money. I'm gonna BSOP Hennessy.
This is ridiculous. You got the wait. We got yo, Josh. You can read off. We got people tapping in with notes.
All right, go back. Did we catch everything?
Did they
can go back.
Did they do APA reference?
All
right, bet right here, real quick. My dog said, "Chilling at home with the queen is the best." Joshua Fool. So many great laughs over the weekend event you had. Keep up, you silly fool. I guess I did something this weekend. My baby, Bell's in the building. Shout out to Gemini 9. Hey, love and peace to you and your family, mama. Keep going down. That's what happens when you deal with spirits. Laugh, laugh, laugh. Man, just recently start saying that. I am the table, Brandy said. All right, go to that.
All right, Brandy.
What you say? Like, ain't no nigga saying, I am the table. What I love about this podcast is the real emotion and thoughts people.
Sis said she coming through with the bottle.
You know what I'm saying? Hold up. Who said that? Shout out to Unique Memories Feeling. What I love about this podcast is the real emotions and thoughts many people have, but without holding anything back, keep up the good content. Oh, for sure, man. Because it's the thing I say, bro. Niggas can't say shit and get off with it. Women come and push shit on us that's not on us. Niggas are by nature providers. We gotta come to the table with
Where the bell?
And she crossed her legs. Delta shit. Listen, so a nigga gotta come to the table with something. You can't come to the table with nothing. A woman can come to the table and not have shit, and a nigga gonna accept her and love her for who she is. You gonna look at your nigga different if he loses his job.
Until Beyonce walk by.
What Beyonce gotta do is she married to Jay-Z. Give me a better example than that.
Because these men, you guys are on social media looking at these Instagram models, looking at these unicorns.
Don't do it, Khary. Just let me do this.
Looking at these unicorns.
Because look what she doing.
Looking at these unicorns. And then you see somebody regular schmegler, shout out to Cardi B.
Okay.
And then you like, damn, I can have that.
Yeah.
And then you get her home and she got to take her whole bodysuit off.
Exactly.
Or she a man.
Let me say this. I don't know what you're doing. You added some extra shit to that. But what I'm saying is, what do that got to do with the regular conversation we just had?
What do you mean?
The regular conversation is how come a man is expected to be a provider, and if he's not able to provide, he's looking. Hold on, because then you went to some old. But if it's a bitch out, so let me say this. So let's say I'm $100 million nigga, right? And you ain't got to move, you ain't got to work, you ain't got to cook, you ain't got to be a nanny, you ain't got to do shit. All right, I might fuck the bitch work at CVS. So what is it about? Hold on, what is it about you? The woman that I met who came to the table with nothing, and I upgraded her whole life, and now she ain't got to do shit. I got enough bread to fuck who I want. What you gonna do? I gotta be faithful to you too. You don't bring shit to the table.
But you saying you love me for me.
Okay,
then
but
you said you can't. That's what you said.
Okay, but let me say this. Let me say this on the flip side, Amber. If a nigga ain't got shit, you gonna go fuck with the next nigga who do got shit. So, of course, everybody. Hold on, everybody's exemption on the microphone. But what I'm saying to you is this. This is what I'm saying to you. Everybody the exemption to the rule on the mic. But what I'm saying is, the example is a nigga is supposed to be like, I gotta be faithful to you and take care of you, and I gotta be the nigga killing burglars, taking care of all the money, going on vacation. Your money is your money, my money is our money. So what I'm saying is the shit is not that's the narrative. This shit ain't equal. I'm telling you this because this is the life me and this nigga living.
But I want to know what do the women have to bring to the table?
Okay,
because
wait. Because you said you give out the energy, you receive the energy you give out. So what kind of energy are you giving out that you get in these kind of women?
And now it's my fault. Now I'm being attacked again. Do you see how it work out, Khary? We can't have a normal conversation.
Normal.
This is what I want to know. What the women
After this, I'm gonna read the comments. Go ahead. After this, I'm gonna read the comments.
I'm confused. I don't know. What do the women have to bring to the table? Because I'm seeing all these podcasts where these men is dogging us black women, saying that we don't have nothing to bring to the table. That I got my own money. I can pay my own cook. I can pay my own nanny. So what is it that we bring to the table? Because I want to know.
So let me ask you this then. Let me just reverse the question then. What is it that a woman is supposed to bring to a relationship? What do y'all provide?
Nurture.
Why is it?
Hold on, before you do that,
like
just answer the question because it seems like we get off because then it be like
control for our children. Because if you share children with a person or you got kids with other person, you expect.
So what if we don't? I'm talking about at the bare minimum,
nigga. Whatever you miss.
Let me say this.
Provide your peace.
There you go.
When you come home. I provide your peace when you come home. Shit is intact. If you got a good woman, you ain't got to worry about a cook. If you got things lined up, you ain't got to worry about a clean house and shit like this. If a woman is doing what she's supposed to do for you, the problem is people don't understand how to recognize a real woman at the end of the day.
And I'm gonna let Khary get off because he's sick about it. And I've been holding my dog back. And Khary, the only reason I told you to chill is because they always do this. And please, whoa, please, just real talk.
Now you ain't a queen no more.
Please. This is all I'm saying is that we had these conversations and women come up here and we always get jumped on, and then they always veer the conversation like, okay, so y'all provide, but the best bitch with the fattest ass, it's like we ain't talking about these hoes in the street. And then it was like, and then you hit me with some shit like, but a nigga. So Khary, just go ahead and do what you was finna do, because we never gonna get nowhere with this conversation. And you know what? We were supposed to read the comments, but go ahead. I'm gonna read the comments after Khary. I'm sorry. All right. We're gonna read the comments after Khary. I'm sorry. After Khary, we're gonna read the comments.
Right. So first off, responding to Amber first.
No, go ahead. No,
the IG model, the as we may call, I guess I'm not even gonna say fake, but the enhanced body. Like, okay, so I'm gonna look at that because I'm a man and I'm visual. But just because I look at that, and even if I feel physically attracted enough to have sex with her, it's not necessarily what I'm gonna put in. So, like when I meet a woman, sex matters a lot on the attraction level. The longer I stay with her, it's gonna matter less and less and less and less. Mm-hmm. So really, by being with me, you're getting the better qualities of being my lady, being with me, being my woman. Because I'm not thinking about sex in reference to you. We were talking about this the other time. Mm-hmm. Like, you know, postpartum, or that was another podcast. Postpartum is cool. You may be going through some shit at the job. You may be having, you know, final exams. It could be all types of stuff. And that's cool if you my lady. That lady in the street, almost like the only pivot she got is, you know, how much faster, like if she shuts down, like ain't no way we ever having sex, it probably just shuts down on us connected. You being my lady, you get all of the benefits of everything else. I'm thinking about not just you, I'm thinking about your family. I'm thinking about everything that encompasses you as my woman. Really, even before you become my woman, I'm still putting a lot of stuff into consideration because we spend time like that.
I'm talking at the dating stage when you date someone and this person has been traumatized by Instagram and he is all in.
But,
and
okay, wait. It sounds like you going on a personal testimony.
No, I'm not. No,
let her get off. Let her get off. Go ahead, Amber.
What I observed.
Go ahead, get off.
And all of a sudden, he wants you to be everything that this person is on Instagram, and it's like, bro.
Okay. Now I would say that's in lack of better terms, that's some hoe shit and some sucker shit, because I shouldn't be comparing it's filters and shit. Like, that's a sucker for even believing and trying to put that type of pressure. If I ever put if you my lady, how you look, and this sounds crazy as hell because we are visual as men, that matters, but that matters so much less and less and less. I'm not coming to my relationship saying the number one quality of a woman I've been with for 5 years is how she looked. I'm a sucker if I feel that way. Yeah, it should be a whole bunch of other shit.
You have no idea how many men.
But it's a lot of suckers, because now y'all probably about to hop on my neck, because suckers is usually where the water finds its level. You spoke on, sometimes people go through shit and insecurities and shit. It's easier to deal with a sucker, because a guy that ain't a sucker gonna have different boundaries. He gonna have different disciplines. He not gonna be able to get run rickshaw over. He not gonna deal with the mood swings, the erratic behavior of whatever. And I ain't saying, because I already hear men be like that too, and I'm sure men be like that. I don't kick it with dudes, so I don't know what the fuck they be on. But personally, I know that this is the up and down and all around. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I personally feel like this whole concept of like, how she looks gonna matter less. What we do together, how we spend time. And even when you said be my piece, it still like has to come from like a framework. It has to be part of who you see yourself as, instead of just seeing yourself as somebody that's, a woman that needs to be treated a certain way. Why aren't you connecting with me? Like, how is Khary treating me? And we have a relationship. It's me and Khary, not me in a relationship. What a man's supposed to do. Because you're not a man, you're never gonna be a man. So I'm not necessarily.
Let's read some of these comments real quick, man. I dipped off to the bathroom, man. We ain't gonna ever get this argument figured out, and that's why the aliens gonna take the world off.
Not at all.
I'm on the way with the bottle. We need more Henny. Josh going Super Saiyan. I'm gonna chill off the E40. Bro, I go to work tomorrow. I'll do the Hen this weekend. Let me see. Brandy says, sadly, guys will prefer women who has less. Men are intimidated by women who has more and can't control. Now stop. Let's just do that real fast. I don't believe any man wants a woman with less. Those niggas are trying to manipulate somebody and want to control somebody, and that's what the whole $40 a week shit, man. I don't know no nigga who wants a weaker woman. I don't. I want somebody who got my back like I got theirs, and I know shit. If I fall off, she got me, and vice versa. I'm very keen on that relationship like style where we got it, so we gonna always be straight. Like, you know what I'm saying? I make you better, you make me better. Like, I didn't make you happy. You were already good when you met me, and I was good when you met me. We only took each other to the next level. You don't need me, I don't need you. So do y'all want to chime in?
I want to chime in because my thing is, why it's a question of even what the fuck a woman offers is even a question.
Because the only reason is because it's always a man's worth is based on what he has to bring to the table. In reality,
why is that only in our community?
And we're gonna stay on that topic, and we're gonna work all the topics down, and then we'll probably end with all this.
That is only in our community. The white community.
Now we might be getting somewhere. Go ahead.
They don't do that. They find somebody. They find Becky and be like, "Bitch, we get married," and they get married, and then they had a millions.
But do Becky find Chase and think that way?
I mean, possibly.
But the thing about it is they don't tear down their women.
That's what I'm saying. We have a division.
Not saying y'all.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
but I'm saying, and
when do we tear down our women? Because in reality, it sounds like
every rap song you rap.
Not even.
Now you're doing too much. Now see, we going in two different directions. You talking about tearing down?
We on my rap, but I be like,
listen. Because now you going one way and she going another.
I'm talking about a lot of podcasts. Like I have seen a podcast where he was like, "Oh yeah, it's colorism involved. It's tearing down a black woman that's involved. They have a certain kind of woman on their podcast, which is fine. But to me, it's like at the same time, it's like we don't have to attack the black woman.
But I don't think we attacking y'all. I think when we tell y'all what's going on with us, y'all take it as us coming at y'all on some attacking. I think when we tell y'all, like, when it comes to men, women always say, what does he have? What does he offer? Bing, bang, boom. And when y'all hear that, y'all like, well, y'all coming at us like we money hungry, but it's like in reality, y'all ain't gonna fuck with a nigga who ain't got nothing, and y'all been telling us that for years. So it's almost like we've been attacked, and now that we say something about what y'all been doing and been on, y'all look at us like we attacking y'all. That's what I'm saying.
That's the patriarch. This came from way back when.
Who?
Y'all started this. Men
started
this, putting us in the kitchen, making sure we were cleaning the house, just having the babies. And now that we want to do what we need to do, it's unraveling. And it's like, well, whoa.
We put it like this. I wasn't around.
Not our community.
I know, but my thing is this: like, I never said that I wanted you in the kitchen, and I never said that. No. I'm just saying because you saying we talking in totality, right? Is that the word to use?
It's in our DNA.
So yeah, it's not because it's like I didn't create that narrative. Like I don't mind. I don't. If you want to work, go work. If you want to go to school, go to school. I'm gonna support whatever dream you got and whatever you want to do and whatever you want to be. So go be whatever it is. But at the same time, don't judge my worth off what I can provide, and then look at me like I ain't on the level when I can't meet that level. Like, because in reality, women make more than men nowadays. Most women are making more money than men.
And if you got a good woman, she gonna help you out when you fall off and when you can't. Not you fall off, but if you're meeting half of what and you need to come, that's called communication and relationship. Because at the end of the day, like some men require certain things different. Everybody requires different things.
Yeah.
Like you got people who are personal trainers, different things like that. You got people who require when they go to lunch, they need 3 meals. On top of that, they need breakfast. They need lunch. So at the end of the day, you got to reach a certain caliber.
Yeah.
Every woman ain't giving that.
That's very true.
You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you got to understand the caliber of woman you're looking for and the woman that you can reach. And the same thing with females. You got to understand the certain caliber of men you're looking for and a certain caliber you really want and that you can reach.
So let me ask you this. So is a man supposed to pay all the bills?
I ain't saying all the bills. Depends on y'all situation.
No, but I'm asking y'all.
I feel like it depends on what you're looking for a woman to do. If you looking for a woman to do, like my whole thing is what you looking for a woman to do.
No, but I'm just asking you what you looking for a man to do. Do you feel like a man's supposed to, or if we're living together, well, okay, you got, I don't know, whatever. Just hypothetically, you living with a man. Is he supposed to take care of all the bills and then your money is your money?
It depends on your certain caliber of what you want me to do.
I'm asking you what's up.
That's how I feel because
I'm asking you what's up.
At the end of the day,
what do you prefer?
It ain't nothing I prefer, but at the end of the day, yeah, off my father, I seen a man that paid what he had to do, paid the bills. So at the end of the day, I'm not gonna take nothing less. Like if your daughters, if they say take something less than that,
why is that less?
It ain't less, but it's off what
different.
They see how you operate.
No, I'm saying like it seems like less than. So it's not.
If the woman's father wasn't in her life and she didn't,
if she's not in her life, then that's something different. But that still come off of what the man is wanting, what you expecting.
We turning them against each other, fellas.
No, it ain't that. But that's what I said first. It comes down what the man expects from a woman.
Right.
So if you expect me to deliver breakfast, lunch, dinner, then how can I go to work and do all this for you?
That's very true.
But how can I do all that and then take care of the kids? Y'all understand? At the end of the day, kids are.
Hold on, we finna hit her right now. Is she ready?
Kids are a big platform at the end of the day.
Yeah, make sure she's ready before we add her on here.
You know what I'm saying?
And Brandy also said, if a man provides all, he's definitely cheating.
Oh, I'm cute.
No. At the end of the day, you don't know what a man could be buying half and he could be cheating. Yep. At the end of the day, you don't know what a man is. You don't know what the next person is. Yeah. Not even just a man. Yep. Let's get that. You don't know what the next person is doing. At the end of the day, you gotta tap into what the fuck he doing for you and how you able to make it.
But y'all hear this narrative at the end of the day, really?
What is it?
Tomorrow. Everything you have could be gone.
Yeah.
Yep. So when I came in this, I was dating you.
Wait. That don't fly because part of
the gone is you too, because you ain't about to get up under the live service drive with me and get on that homeless look.
Wait a minute, don't tell me.
No, that's how you come as a female.
Not what I'm saying.
You can tell the ones that's going.
You're getting. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is the point is at the end of the day, we all come in with what we have.
Yeah.
Baggage, no baggage, insecurities, all the things.
Yeah.
So why is it that our community, we have to say that's in the front what you bring to the table instead of how can I help you?
Because
how can I be here?
Due to the conditions of our community being so scarce with money, that shit matter. I know too many people that done married into the wrong family and then fuck their whole life.
That's a point.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like people have it's like PTSD. They done seen They done
Complex
seen
PTSD.
uncles, aunties, mothers, fathers married to the wrong people that leave them in fucked up traumatic situations. So it's like, yo, we gotta connect differently. You know what I'm saying? It's some different shit.
Yeah.
If yo, like, you know what I'm saying? If your brother been locked up for 10 years and he getting out and he needs to stay for a place, we need to already know, all right, is he staying here or is he not?
That's
and whose money is this coming out of? Mine, yours, or ours? Because technically ours is my money too, in my mind. You know what I'm saying? If your mom's aging, you know what I'm saying, and she needs caretaking, is she staying with me? Is it cool if my mom move in? You know what I'm saying? I done seen a lot of shit. So like the money, because of the resources, it matters. Now I'm not necessarily saying that means dismiss things, but you know, due to our society, more money provides more options, more decisions to be made. And when you got less decisions to be made, you end up, as a man, I feel like you end up with something you never want. And that's a woman that feels like she's unhappy because she's settling for some shit because she's not getting what she deserves. And if she looks at you as that, all of that energy is like, whether passive aggressive, or subtly just looking at you like you're a fucking disappointment. That's energy as a man you don't need around you.
But I feel like just as a man, I'm gonna say this. If a woman looks at you like that, then that means you are lacking in some other area.
Oh,
and it ain't financial. So if a woman is honestly looking at you and you meeting her needs, she gonna be loyal to the end. It's something that you done. What? No, I'm just saying, like, not all women, but I'm saying that's not like all men.
I defer to the distinguished gentleman from Oak Park High.
But no, what I'm saying is, if you really honestly coming hard for a woman, then that falls on you too. You need to really do the diligence of what the fuck you fucking with before you decide to wife that.
Let's just read the rest of the comments, man.
Period.
Josh, no, you got to respond to that, Josh.
No, man, because we talk about financial.
It's never that. Listen, though, homegirl. Listen, real talk, Queen. This would it be for real, man. And it's hard to really tell y'all because y'all not men. And like we can't speak for y'all because we not women. But it's easy for y'all to say, well, if it ain't financial, he say if it's not financial, it's something else. It's gonna always be something with a woman. So put it like this. I can have all the money in the world, right? And then I ain't fucking you right. Then that's the problem. I could be having all the money where I could be fucking you right, but your mama just irritate me. My mama could be the coolest bitch on the planet. It could be like, I hate that you always at work. It's going to always be something, and a woman's going to make that the major thing in the whole situation. So it's hard to explain that to y'all because y'all not us. And the only example that I can use is that y'all not going to understand it because y'all not men, the same way that y'all might be able to get this. When white people say racism can't be that bad because I care, it's like you wouldn't know because you're not black. So I couldn't explain to you what racism is. It's happening, even though you don't get it and you don't see it because it's not you. Just because it ain't you don't mean it ain't happening. And I can't express it to you because I'm the one experiencing it.
And same thing with us.
And that's what I'm saying.
Same thing with us, because at the end of the day, y'all think it's so financial.
But this what I want to say real quick. You didn't even take the time to accept that like you might be right as opposed to just defending your point. And that be why I think we get mixed up at where it be like, well, damn, I ain't never take that as that. And you right. Not defending your point because we know women got it fucked up. We know niggas ain't shit. Niggas do a lot of whole shit. Niggas be moving like that. But I think women been through shit so much that they don't take the time to understand that y'all could be on bullshit too. And y'all don't be like, you know what? Let me see what it is that I'm doing wrong. Y'all might be doing everything right. But it'd be like, damn, maybe it is something that I'm not seeing because I don't get this motherfucker a chance because I'm so tied into being like niggas ain't shit and ain't been shit. Let's read the rest of these comments real fast.
All right.
It is, man.
Just to walk around.
So women, it's out here. Women go on Instagram and she's the life of the rich and famous and want regular to fly you to Paris for lunch. At the bare minimum, bring femininity. So many women are coming with masculine energy all the time. Well, let me see here. Women go on Instagram and see I've seen that. Men and women understand. Men and women didn't do woody woo because women has been emasculated. That's why I never heard that. Women been emasculated. Gemini, you wild. Who created that narrative? People in the boardroom. Keep going down. We missed a lot of shit. Let me see. I agree with Khary. That's why communication is important. That is it. Women should be helpmates to the man. Great question. How can I help or be a help to you while you're doing what you do, providing for us? But I ain't speaking on marriage. I'm old fashioned though. Communication is temporary, especially when emotions are involved. Hit the. I read that one. Hit that. All right. His hard for men to. it's hard for men to multitask. Okay, it's hard for men to multitask. Men can be strong in one area, that's very true, and lack in others. That's very true. It's hard for men to even out their strengths. It's okay though, and that's why we ask is for women to meet us where we fall off at. Is that it? Yeah, man. Okay, so where was we finna go after this? Okay, so we already established women ain't shit. So now at what point I'm just playing?
That went right over my head because I know that talking about me.
I think we get Latoya. Latoya just tapped out. We was on top of
Latoya, what happened?
I mean, we had to get that out the way. So what she was about to get on
She
here?
was about to get on with the video.
Tap in. Yeah,
well, tell her to add back in. I didn't know what Khary was doing. They was over here whispering and shit.
Khary was getting it right.
But no, bro. I just really think we just get out of box, bro. Like y'all just really try to, you know what I'm saying? Because women be like, because y'all not fucking with no broke nigga, man. It's been instilled in y'all to not want on no broke niggas don't get no pussy. Y'all know that's right. Like y'all all sing that when Cardi say that.
Y'all, it's so institutionalized. Like at the end of the day, like commercialized. Because in the day, who fucking with the broke niggas? It's somebody.
Nobody.
It's somebody.
I mean, I be getting pussy. God is good over here.
It's a lot of broke niggas.
But a lot of times a man, like especially from going to Northwestern High School, a lot of homies that have served the
sorry to hear that,
the summer vacation, the good old summer vacations, urban vacations. So they gonna give more time. I think it's time, attention, and money. So it's like those three resources usually will, I think, possibly woo over a woman's affection. But when you ain't got so like a guy with less money, and also he may flex. He may be all, it may be all a dream that he's selling. But usually they're gonna lead with time and attention. I know homeboys that get out of jail and will write an 8-page letter to a woman every day, and then they be thinking, damn, why can't my man that actually got 2 jobs do shit like this?
Right.
It's like
he's got more time on his fucking hands. Yeah. So at the end of the day, I think at the end of the day, y'all, female, male, y'all gotta realize who the fuck you dealing with. That's what it come down to. It ain't no male, ain't no female, because at the end of the day, you know who the fuck you fucking with, who gonna rock long hard for you and who not. Period. This shouldn't even be a discussion of
Amber.
Males,
because Amber looked like she got something to say.
Say it all, but what I'm saying is people just lack the principle of what people showing you from the beginning.
I guess to me, I feel like the bigger picture is the narrative needs to change in our community.
Definitely needs to change the narrative in our community.
And we can't do it if we continue to say this.
So how do we change the narrative, ladies?
Not even discussing this.
How do we change it?
We have to change our mindsets. We have to go to therapy, unpack that trauma. All that is emotional trauma, generational curse.
So how do we break the generational curse? Like right here on this podcast, let's say if we got the attention of the people, how do we change the narrative that men feel? And I'm just gonna say what men feel, and I would just ask y'all to how us to change this. Don't tell us what women feel right now, and we can get to that because that usually is the answer to that. How do we tell a man that? How do we tell your son to be like, it's okay if you don't have money, that doesn't mean you have worth. That doesn't determine your worth. How do we change that?
We change that by letting these people know that you are okay. Just because you grew up.
What do you tell these little girls?
Just because you're born black does not mean that you have a disadvantage already.
Okay.
That's where it starts. We need to stop calling some of our little kids bitches and hoes and niggas and letting them watch us work and letting us watch us.
No, Queen, you getting away from what we trying to talk about. Twerking ain't got shit to do with what we saying.
At the end of the day, it's therapy.
No, I mean twerking is cool. That don't make us feel bad. What do you tell these girls? What do you tell these little girls as far as being like, it's okay to date somebody if they're not rich and can't buy you a Birkin bag?
Mindset.
That's not realistic. It's okay to be with somebody. It's okay to be with a guy and grow. If he treats you right, that's the more valuable thing than y'all. Like, put it like this. And I mean, like the most valuable thing is being with somebody who treats you the way you want to be treated. And from there, working with each other to build to get to where y'all can go. And it may never be a mansion. It may just be a nice little crib in Redford or a nice little crib right off of Telegraph looking over at Redford. But I think we too busy telling each other like we want to go to Tulum and we want to go to Dubai and that all these things is out here is that they rather fuck with a nigga who's going to treat them like property as opposed to treating them like their worth. So a nigga take care of you, but you belong to me. So when I call you, you're going to come. We're gonna do what we're gonna do when we're gonna do that. Because I got the money, you're gonna move when I say you move because that's how it is.
That's too involved.
I'm just telling you that's kind of comes out, and I'm trying to figure out how do we get away from that mindset, because as much as we can sit here and say that ain't us in this room, it's a reality when we leave out of here that a girl gonna look at you and be like, that nigga shoes fucked up, but this nigga he could treat you the way you want to be
What
treated.
you want, Josh? What you want us to tell you? You want us to get the playbook?
I legitimately just told y'all, bro. They said it.
That's what I said before.
They fuck with them too. Shout out to my OG JB. What you say, Mama? I ain't hear.
I said mindset, but I guess I said it in the wrong way. I said you got to know who fuck with you. You got to know the person that you need to, the mindset you need to be on for the person who is pursuing you, who actively going after you, who does think without your questions, who does think, that's the person you need to go after.
Dating nowadays is what mental health issues do you have? And are they the opposite of mine? Because if we go to the medicine cabinet and I take your shit and you take my shit, the shit's gonna be fucked up. So dating nowadays is really just knowing what mental issues you coming to the table with and what I'm coming to the table with. That's and see, Kim didn't know that when she fucked with Kanye. And now Kanye is over here acting like, you know, Keenan lost. So
well, man, at the end of the day, man, find you somebody, man, that go to church and don't like wearing condoms. You know what I'm saying? And that's compatible.
No, wear condoms. Wear condoms.
Condoms.
There's super gonorrhea. There's the clap that has now called the round of applause. Scared. Y'all niggas is just
put the camera back on me. She out here perpetuating propaganda. None of that shit out here. I've been fucking without condoms for 20 years. God is good. Live your life. The white man trying to scare you.
Life on the edge.
Hey, and the edge is amazing. So Khary, what's the all right? So now this is the part of the podcast where we do a simplified. Simplified is where we tell stories how we were simps in the past and played ourselves.
Oh, I don't have none of that.
Well, you wouldn't, but Khary got one because I mean 9 times out of 10, men are the simps. Exactly, and that's why we on this end.
One more, Josh.
Come on, you ain't said nothing. Look at that. Woman need more from a nigga. Isn't that interesting?
I ain't that type of
Isn't that interesting? So here we go.
Today.
This is it, and then Khary tells the story. We break it down, and then we figure out what level of simplified is he on the Simpson scale. So go ahead, Khary.
All right, so this is a while back.
Do y'all know what a simp is?
So while back, what would I say? Maybe like 2004 or something. I'm walking in Food Land, surprisingly.
Southfield?
Yep. So walking in Food Land, the first thing I see, lady walk up to me and she approached me. So this is already like different. You know what I'm saying? And then she's like, all right, you look like you be interested and I just, want to, get to meet you. And I'm like, okay, damn, get to meet me. This is interesting. I'm like, I'm just trying to buy, groceries and shit. Yeah. But I'm gonna entertain it. She attractive. Fuck it. What's going on?
Might as well.
And then she's like, all right, look, I really want to meet you. I don't know what you do. I was like, I got a studio. I got a recording studio. She was like, that's perfect. I can even meet you at your studio. And I'm like, oh shit. Like, is this going like this is some shit out of a movie or something? So then she comes to the studio. I'm like, when can you come? She's like, what you doing tomorrow? I'm like, fuck, let's link up. So I'm finishing a session. She came like maybe 45 minutes early. You know what I'm saying? Because I would have cleared the session, like, we can build and rap.
Yeah.
All right. So she come 45 minutes early. She walked downstairs because this was back when the studio was in the basement. Just like classic, what you think of a basement My Rap studio. First studio. So like broken down couch, dudes playing PlayStation and shit like that. Just classic studio shit. They wrapping up a session, and then she come in, and then they even say like, "Yo, what's up with old girl?" I was like, "That's what I was saying."
They trying to run.
Yeah, we about to see what's happening. That's why I want y'all to finish the fuck up. I can get paid, and then we see what's happening. Right. And then she like, okay. And then she started talking to one of them. And how stuff is, dudes going, it's all competition. And I'm like, damn, this shit is fucked up. I'm like, do I focus on making some money? Do I cut him off? Because he obviously don't give a fuck.
He working.
And then it's like, and then she's like, hold on. Then she go outside with him. And I'm thinking to myself, like, yo, this is real fucked up. Wow. Right? I'm still sitting at the board. You know what I'm saying? And then they both come back in with all these fucking folders. And I'm like, what's going on? This is the first time I was introduced to Primerica. I felt like a fucking sucker.
No.
And she knew this is a real story. And she knew
you should have
that
fought
was
her.
The hook.
You should have just windmilled her.
So what's Primerica?
She was good though.
What's Primerica?
Some insurance they be selling you at Meyer and shit. Anybody will walk up to you. This nigga walked up to me. Hey,
insurance.
You want to and they want to get you to work for them. as an employee.
Wow.
Yeah, no.
That's what
Khary, she did you both.
So you got sent
That's
into
terrible.
a pyramid scheme.
Yes,
Almost.
basically that was what that whole simp story was, and I was like, it's a
So
short
the guy
one.
was in it on it.
No, he just went out there and got put in the
to
game
help.
too. Yeah.
He was helping her
He
out.
thought he was finna backdoor this nigga. He like, he was like, so how much for life insurance? Is this much?
She playing
Not knowing none of these rap niggas got no money for life insurance.
Exactly.
So she hold herself. She was the simp.
That's what I
Did
was
y'all buy
thinking.
insurance?
That's crazy. Though.
He was right. We ain't had no money for life insurance.
Yeah.
That show you she ain't got no eye.
Right.
She probably out here fucking a broke nigga. You know what I'm saying? She can't even eyeball a nigga who can get insurance right. Damn, Cardwell, on the sale of Simpson, I guess you would be a Marge. That's a one. Like, nigga, that ain't really no simp shit. Like, you thought somebody liked you when they was trying to sell you some insurance. That's wild as hell.
Yeah.
All right. So we got our guests here. Before we get out of here, we're gonna have them tell a little bit about themselves. So now we was talking about you, and as far as like your comedy, you just started.
Yes.
You said you about to get out of it. Tell them about like, I mean, what got you into comedy real quick? What made you be like, I want to do comedy?
It was a friend of a friend, and we were friends on Facebook. And he sent me a text. We was talking about something, maybe baseball, because he's a baseball coach for kids. And he said, you know what? You should do comedy.
Mm-hmm.
Your post be funny.
Yeah.
And I never thought about it. And so this was 2020, and I was turning 40. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to go to Mark Wrigley's Comedy Castle and do they open mic.
Mm.
And so I signed up.
Wednesday nights.
Yep. I signed up. And then COVID hit. And they closed. So then my friends was like, you could do it yourself. Just put one on yourself. So my friend, who's my event planner, she found this place called the Detroit Artist Lab on the east side.
Okay.
And this guy, he lives there, but he has his own studio. It's really nice. So I did my first show there, 50 people. I invited 50 people.
That's what's up.
Second show.
How did the first show feel like doing comedy for the first time? How much time did you do?
I did 15 minutes. I did 2 shows back to back. Because they didn't let us, because he lived there. He was like, I don't want all 50 people in here. He was like, so you can have 25 people for this hour and 25 people for this hour. Okay. So my first set, I did 25 people. I had 5-10 minute break, and I did another 15 minutes. Man. That second 15 minutes, we was like, bitch, you can't do back-to-back set no more. Now that was my first set, and I do have it on recording, so I sent it to y'all.
Somebody dropped their gun in the studio.
Then I got sick and some things happened. I bought a house. All these things happened. I got COVID. And I wasn't going to do a second show, but I decided to do a second show called Note to Self. This one sold out in 2 days, close to 200 tickets. Damn. I was able to get Marv Ross and Fago Red. Shout out to them.
Marv Ross. Shout out to the king of semen retention.
Classic episode. Classic.
I've heard of that. Get them to host for me. And then we introduced a new comedian, Betty D. Shout out to Betty Dickerson. She coming. She's funny as fuck. Her and all her 5 kids.
Her kids be doing comedy with her, or she just got 5?
No, she just got 5.
I said they the Jacksons.
And so everybody was so excited. We came back and did a Valentine's Day show, and that one sold out. And my next show is the Trap Kino. But
that's the last one.
That's gonna be the last one.
Everybody, man, we got information in there. Follow her. Go support. Go see her last performance. It's not gonna be the last. I think she gonna do it, and when she gonna come back. She on some you know how motherfuckers be like Jay-Z retired and came back. She like, I ain't do comedy no more. Yeah, she gonna come back. She gonna come back and do it again. So I'm glad that you came up here and fuck with your boy.
Thank you for having me.
No, for sure. Now I got my the She Say ladies over here. Did I say that right? Mm-hmm. She Say, because I'm drunk. What made y'all jump into the podcast game?
You know what? We been talked about it probably like 2 years ago. It's crazy because I had.
How long y'all been friends?
Since 14.
Okay, cool. So I just be wanting to get the context. So 14 years, since 2014, and y'all want to do podcast for what? Go ahead.
So it's crazy because I actually had somebody to message me because she wanted me to be a part of her podcast, and she seen ours when we dropped, and she was like, "Dang, you copied off of me," and I'm like, "Huh?"
Wow.
Like, dang, what's all the hate and animosity about? Like, let's get the bag together. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy. But me and my best friend, we actually been talking about this since like 2 or 3 years ago. Because we always talking, whether it's shows, whether it's stuff that's in the media, we always putting our input on something. So we was like, we should just do a podcast because it'll be interesting.
Yeah.
So we got with her boyfriend. Shout out to him, Big Pup TJ.
And Cuz got one, right?
And he got one.
Yep, Fit for Real podcast.
Okay.
Yep.
So we came together and he was like, yeah, y'all should do a podcast. Y'all always talking shit. Let's do it.
Right.
We got together. We did the podcast. We dropped. So far it's been pretty good. So
yeah, it's been going up. So yeah, so we excited about that. But yeah, that's why I want people to know. Like at the end of the day, y'all can do anything y'all set your mind to. Do not allow people to make you think podcasts, anything, any kind of business you want to do. You got how many, let's just think about it, how many Family Dollars on the block, how many beauty supplies on the block, how many grocery stores or whatever you can think of. So stop limiting ourselves in the Black community to think if somebody doing something, I can't do it too. Period.
So
there you go. Everybody can do
go.
it. Like it's a bunch of podcasts out here and motherfuckers don't need one, but do it anyway. You know what I'm saying? The cream rise to the top. So what God got for you, do it. You know, Rihanna jumped in the game, niggas. Victoria's Secret. There's all type of other lingerie out here. She dropped Fenty, that motherfucker jumped to the top. So it's like, do what you do and get what you're supposed to get because that's how the game's set up. So shout out to my nigga Buck, just tapped in, put the fire emoji on Buck. I just saw a nigga at a show that looked just like you, bro. And I stared at that nigga for like 3 hours. And he was looking like, who the fuck is this nigga? But it wasn't you, bro, because I know you grown. You be at the crib. You don't be in the streets like I do. I mean, for real. Like, I be doing comedy and shit. And Bug got kids. He got 4 kids. He got 4 kids. Like, he came in, 4 kids. You know what I'm saying? So, I know that wasn't you, my nigga. Damn, what else did I want to say? Okay, so they got the podcast. She's doing comedy. We talked about laying up. They was wrong about that perspective. And then we start talking about men and women, and they was wrong some more.
Wow.
I feel like this podcast is really gonna be the shit that fix everything between us. Eventually, a woman gonna come in here and be like, "It's us, Josh," and you gonna start crying.
It is women sometimes. It's both of us.
See, see what you just said.
It is
bro. Because she was just like, "It is women." Then something there was like, "Sometimes, but it's both of us." It was like,
"It is." That's the truth.
Because let me tell you why. Because a nigga sit here and say,
"You can't be by yourself."
I can't even say nothing.
Go ahead.
Then can't even say his little piece. As many times if I've been wrong, I've told women like I was wrong. I fucked up with this. I fucked up with that. But if you ask a woman when I'm drunk now, when you ask a woman when she was wrong, she will always be like, and then bring it around to something that you did. And I'll be like, bro.
You know why though? Lack of communication from the man. If you tell a woman, if you tell
Khary, do you see what I'm saying though, Khary?
But I'm being real.
You don't even see what she just did.
No, listen, real shit.
You don't even see what she just did.
I'm not.
No, but what I'm saying
what he said because we do it so good.
We do, but what I'm saying is,
like what your girl saying there, the messages she said about it's manipulation and truth.
It is.
How am I manipulating you with the truth? No, I'm not talking about you. I'm not talking about you. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about if I'm fucking a girl and I say, listen, I ain't really looking for nothing, but I'm not gonna dog you. I'm gonna treat you the way you're supposed to be treated.
With that.
I don't want to be with you like that. I'm gonna fuck you. You're gonna come a lot. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna eat good. We're gonna laugh good. And you're gonna feel amazing when you leave from me. But how me telling you the truth is manipulating you.
See, that's from my thought pattern and from your thought pattern, we think of 2 different things.
Okay.
Because I'm not saying from that, when I highlight my girls and I tell anything I say, listen to what he tell you from the beginning and what he expect and what he want. Period. But at the end of the day, let's say if you with a woman and y'all say what you said about your baby mama, not your baby mama, let me say a woman. At the end of the day,
girl, don't get him in trouble.
No, I'm not. But if you honest, some men don't know how to speak how they're feeling. So how the fuck I know how you feeling and how you just reacting? You get mad and you shutting down. What are you reacting to? Let me know what you're reacting on so I can respond to you in a proper way. But if you're not telling me that, if you're not voicing your opinion, how do I know? And I'm coming from a female who I'm going to voice my opinion to you. If something's bothering me, I'm going to say.
Okay, you know why sometimes it's best, I believe, to say less. It's because even in the exchange that you just had with Josh, the more you say, the more things flip. So sometimes the silence is very intentional. Okay. The silence, the intentionality behind it is so that nothing gets manipulated. So nothing can get misconstrued. Nothing can be misunderstood. Because the reality is sometimes it feels like you're gonna believe whatever you're gonna believe any goddamn way. No matter what evidence, truth, or whatever. It's been many times, and she just said imagination. I brought this up many times. I've gotten into relationship arguments over Dream Me. And how the moon is centered, and right now, and I know my dreams be coming to life and some shit. And it's like, huh? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get you.
So by when that connection ain't working, it ain't a me thing. This is that imagination. This is that fantasy. These are fears. This is shit layered upon from what? God knows what. Maybe your dad, maybe your uncle, maybe your brother. Shit, not just the dudes you dated, just men in general. The guy at work that walk like me. You know what I'm saying? Like, so some of this shit is best to just move and almost like a matador, like the bull coming. You know what I'm saying? And you be like, oh, you don't even give a fuck. You ain't saying nothing. And it's like, okay, what am I supposed to say? Yeah, I don't give a fuck about what Dream Me did. Let's have a real conversation. I woke up and I know that I don't be feeling like this because last time I had a dream like this, my mama, fell down and she broke her leg or some shit like that. And I was like, okay, how am I supposed to have a real conversation like this? I'm about to go to fuck to sleep.
Yeah, and that's the same thing of women and men though, because the same thing of.
Do you see you not, just you see no,
but see the thing y'all manipulate. I'm trying to get y'all to see. I'm trying to get y'all to see my viewpoint. I'm not trying to manipulate, but I'm just saying I'm a female and I deal with males. So at the end of the day, males have their problem too. Males have past trauma. Males have shit they ain't deal with. Males have things going on. So what I'm asking you, if a woman don't know what you got, how you exactly feeling, and you switch the script, how the fuck am I supposed to know what's going on if you don't communicate?
Queen love, queen.
What you're saying?
Queen love. Do you agree men are simple creatures?
I agree.
Not just yes or no. Like if you had a gun to your head, like are men simple compared to women? Are men more simple?
Yes, I say yes.
You say yes.
Yeah.
What you say, Amber? She say no. What you say?
I say in between. I feel like it's people because I operate from the social work background, so I'm a little bit different. I think everybody got things that's going on.
Every who?
It don't depend.
Not really. Not really.
No, you can have simple shit.
Put the camera on me.
A next man, you can have.
Hey, bro, it's doomed between men and women, bro. We ain't gonna never be able to communicate.
Because some men don't know how to communicate. Some women don't know how to communicate.
We'll never be able to communicate because I don't know because I hear what you're saying as far as like communicating and men shut down. But do you understand? Shout out to my dog Trav. That's what I'm saying, Trav. But it's like it comes down. Right there, blast mass debate. He just said yes or no, gun to your head. But she hit us with the she hit us. I'm a social worker. She hit us with social work. But what I'm saying is when it comes to communicating, the men are shut down because 9 times out of 10, no matter what a man would say, it's gonna trigger something, whether it's right or wrong. Like a lot of times you deal with like it's like walking around on trying to avoid landmines. So when you're talking to a woman, it's like a lot of times you just be quiet because she'll just trip her way into, no matter what I say, she's gonna have an argument about it, and there's no win, there's no lose. I'd rather just not this battle. I won't fight. This battle is whatever. The war is not over. Just let her have this battle, and it's literally like that. And like I said, the conversation always comes down, like I said, to dog. It's just y'all don't be want to hear the shit. We say something, and if anything we say to kind of make a point for us, y'all turn it into some stuff to where it's like, but y'all do bing bang boom, and it'd be like, all right, cool. So hold on, whoa, just real fast. It'd be like y'all do bing bang boom, and it'd be like, you know what, I do that, and I'm fuck up, and I'm sorry, and I won't do that no more, and I'm gonna work on this, and I'm gonna work on that. But man, if we could just make sure that like as far as like when we spend money, like let's just do this, but you be like, oh God, I just wish you would just be like, yeah, let's work on this thing. Like it seems like a man is always working on something. A woman is always like, no, it's not that with me. It's no accountability.
Y'all dealing with simp bitches. That's the problem.
Well,
I'm talking about females who enlighten with their emotions.
Hey, bro.
Right.
Hey, bro. Hey, bro. Hey, bro.
Who EQ? Their EQ is up here, not down.
I'm just asking a question because it's niggas who sit up here and don't know how to read. Sometimes it ain't the female. I'm just asking you.
So what's the simp bitch though? Let me define a simp bitch.
A person who
like what's the simple bitch? What do a simple
bitch is a person who knows herself, know how to identify with her feelings, know how to communicate to you.
Oh, I thought it was simp bitch with some negative shit. So you said we should deal with it.
Okay, you talking about simp bitch.
Yeah, because you said y'all.
You ain't right. A bitch who you know at the beginning, she owns some materialistic shit.
Okay.
You know she's not going to be there for you at the end of the day.
Okay.
You know she's operating that mindset of money.
Okay.
We got to get out that mindset at the end of the day. A real woman who is rocking with you, it's not just operating in the thought of money. Everybody at the end of the day needs to be operating in the money of part of like, what the fuck, as far as your mind, what are you thinking about?
Okay.
What's your hunger? What is something that you want to strive to do at the end of the day?
Oh no, so what you basically saying is that we should just niggas get you a white bitch, cuz like that's really how you gonna be happy in life.
That's not what she's saying. That's not what she's saying.
Because I don't believe my husband.
I'm like Khary.
Damn, Amber said her husband ain't black.
Right.
I don't believe.
Amber might be tripping right now.
I don't believe he's in the black community.
What do you think he is?
He's got to be Caucasian or some other. He checks other.
Amber,
so you
still believe in black love, right?
I do.
She's not for her.
I do. But here's what
Come on, Amber,
take
this cock. You like this cock?
I know, and
this
that's the other
amazing.
thing. I have a phobia of a white penis. I've never seen one
Amber,
in life.
I think you put a black community then.
I've never seen one in life. They look like
pink at the tip.
In my mind,
Josh,
I feel like
you know
like
what they look like at the tip.
Yeah, I watch porn. Shit, they be on there sometimes.
Pink cats.
Oh my God, you're cunt.
But
so
no,
amazing.
I haven't. I'm about to get my whole phone about to start blowing up in a minute because
it's about to be a bunch of black fists on your shit.
You feel?
No. I'm really talking shit. I'm talking. No, I'm talking shit. I'm talking shit. But it's like, damn, you date for so long. I'm almost 42, and it's like he can't be in Michigan.
Yeah,
he can't.
Now I agree with that. Where the bell at?
I mean, if that's how you feel, your nigga ain't in.
He ain't in Michigan.
Your nigga ain't in the Michigan. He ain't in the
That's
Michigan.
the bell.
He ain't in the Michigan. He might be. I don't know. Well, see, I was born in Chicago, and then I was brought here 2 weeks later.
Oh, your nigga in Battle Creek then.
In the middle.
Yeah, that nigga in the middle of all the bullshit.
I came from where Kanye came from.
Yeah, that nigga in Battle Creek, man. She said she in Cook County. Man, this was an amazing motherfucking podcast. Hey, tell everybody where they can follow y'all at real quick. So we're gonna work from Amber over to the ladies to the left. So go ahead, Amber. Tell them where they follow.
Comedian Amber Ewing on IG.
You got to change that.
Why?
Because you about to stop doing comedy.
You're right. So but for right now, it's at Comedian Amber Ewing. And why can't I keep it up there?
Fuck it then. I'm gonna be at architect Josh Adams.
The video is coming out soon. So please follow me for instructions. The video for Note to Self, and then on April 13th, I will be at the Trap Kino. Starts at 7:00. At Canvas on the Fashion District.
The Fashion District. Hey, listen, man, y'all go support this young lady right here, man. I fuck with her. She cool people. We hit her up to come be on the podcast, and she came out way past her bedtime. And we in a very sketchy neighborhood, and she came out.
Listen, let me tell you. Marva tell you the story. Hold on. Let me tell you. I Googled this place, and I said, oh, this got me fucked up. Marv, did you go to this place? Marv was like, yeah, I've been there. It's straight. I said, nigga, it's a dead end. He was like, well, take your 9, nigga. I'm like, Marv, is this a setup? He was like, no, take your.
It's nothing but love. I would never put y'all in no situation that being no bullshit.
I mean,
and it's my first time meeting her. I get it. You're a woman. You got to make sure you move like that with purpose. Like you got to make sure you move intentional. Yeah. Like I said, when she said she's bringing her boyfriend. You supposed to ask questions like that. She's supposed to bring her nigga because her nigga was like, nah, niggas trying to get some pussy on some late night shit like this. Ain't no podcast is late. But that ain't how we cut up here. Have I got some pussy off podcast? Yes. That's just because God is good. But that's not what I'm on up here right now. So you know what I'm saying? But I'm so glad you came out. And the ladies to the left, tell these people where they can follow y'all at.
So y'all can follow me on IG. That's _B.Nicole. Or y'all can go on Facebook. I am Brittany Tate.
Y'all follow her. Go ahead and tell her.
Right. And you can follow me on IG at Solash. That's SOLASH. And also on Facebook as Laisha Monique. And also we are the She Say Podcast.
There you go. So y'all ain't got no social media for the podcast yet.
It's something. It's off of Facebook for real. Like it is a separate page for Facebook, but so you can follow us also on Facebook at She Say Podcast.
And I
as
want
well.
you to tell them about the contest that we running right now.
Oh, you can put me on. Okay, yeah. So we are running a contest basically. So in order for you to be qualified for the contest, we having 2 winners. It's a $50. We picking 2 people and it's a $50 reward. So in order for you to win that award, you have to follow our YouTube page as She Say Podcast. Also, you have to like all videos and also follow us on social media and share the content. Tag us in and let us know you sharing it.
There you go.
Period.
Go get that little 50 ball, man, for these young ladies, as she say. 2 people. That's a $100. Nigga, that's at least a quarter tank of gas you can put in your motherfucking tank.
You gotta let them know.
That little 50 ball, you put that bitch in there, get you a little quarter. You know what I'm saying?
Around the block.
You get around the block, spin the block.
Get around the block.
So, hey, man, thank y'all for listening. Like, subscribe, do all the shit y'all love to do, man. We appreciate y'all. We working on some shit. I don't even know if I can tell them about that. Hey, we working on the weekend shit, my birthday weekend shit. All that's coming up, sponsors and all that. We'll be putting out sponsorship packages. Thank y'all for tapping in. Riri, Gemini, Frizz, Amani, Trav over there at Blast Mass, the Bay. It's a bunch of people tapped in. Nicholas, thank y'all for tapping in, man. Thank y'all. Y'all have a good night, man. Y'all be blessed, be cool out here. Women ain't shit. 100.